D&D.
D&D.
Okay, so, Frankie, as we recall, is outside of the temple. He is putting together some sort of survival fort thingy-mabobber and just completely ignoring the corpse of the giant toad in the vicinity.
That sounds about right.
Yeah. And Miri, Fennel, and Ayla are currently taking nice deep breaths. That's what I forgot. I forgot to pull up the sheets. Damn it. Nice deep breaths because they just fell down a 60-foot ravine into water.
Only 60? Oh, damn it. That's small. What are you guys whining about?
The fact that we fell down into a ravine into water.
Yeah, it's only 60 feet, though.
So,
Fennel is.
I mean, that's fair.
Anyway, carrying on.
alright, everything is pulled up. Excellent. Okay. So, alright, so I'm gonna go up to Frankie real quick. So, Frankie is still building that fort, right?
It's not quite a fort, but sure.
Okay, sure. Would he like to do anything different?
Well, burning all the trees. Currently, no.
Currently, no. Okay.
I might go for burning trees later.
Okay. Be back to you in a moment.
What, were you expecting me to say go into the temple?
No.
When Romulus
Not
can't
expecting.
follow?
Maybe hoping.
No. No. Anyway.
Whatever it is, it'll be easy enough.
Anyway. Okay, so Miri, you have just seen your two companions screaming as they land in the water and come to join you. What do you do?
How far away from them am I? Wait, aren't I on like a piece of land? Or
Yeah,
were we
you're
going
basically
towards
kind of on a bit of a shelf. It's pretty dark, but we all have night vision, dark vision, so it doesn't really matter. But yeah, you're basically on a rock shelf. They're
how
all
far
right
away are they from me?
You know, we're all like literally just catching our breath right beside you.
Okay. I'm going to investigate to see if there's a way we can either get back up or continue on where we are.
All right, roll an investigation check.
That is a 7.
Okay. I mean, you notice that, you can always go back in the water. But there is a... Hang on. Whoops, wrong area. Where am I? Gotta go up here. But you notice that there's, like, a bit of a rock kind of hallway thing, hole in the wall. Kind of behind you, like, about, 15 feet of it. So, it kind of leads somewhere else.
Alright. I'm gonna kind of poke my head in that hallway and look to see what's down there.
Okay, so you're gonna move roughly 15 feet to go look at that hallway, and you basically see oh shoot, like you kind of hear something, but it's like there's kind of murky because there's standing water in the room.
Mm-hmm.
So you hear something, but that's it.
Okay.
I'm just going. Well, probably that would be a perception check, wouldn't it? Instead of investigation.
It's whatever.
Yeah. Anyway. What's Fennel up to while Mary's doing this?
She is looking around. So can I roll perception as well? There's nothing. I don't really. Let's see. I guess she'd be kind of trying to get some of the water off of her fur because that's got to be weighing her down a bit.
Yeah, probably.
In checking to make sure Alia's okay.
Alia is currently shaking her head around like a dog because gross water. She's taking off her boots and getting the excess water out of them. Well, that was fun.
Fennel kind of just looks at her.
Alia just kind of, what? It was. I mean, come on. You saying you didn't want to fall down like a really long ravine into pitch black nothingness?
Fennel just kind of sighs and reaches over and pats her on the head.
All right. Alia gets up to go join Miri then.
Fennel slowly follows.
All right. And as they are going to join Miri, Frankie up top is still working diligently and doing this little survival platform thingy mabobber, and
Hey, he's got to alleviate boredom somehow.
I mean, true. But would you say that he's distracted with this?
Considering what just happened, not too particularly.
Not too particularly. Okay. So, go on ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Not 20.
You're kidding.
I'll take a picture of it right fucking now.
Alright. Romulus is a little busy. He's kind of hungry, so he's sniffing around that giant toad. And
I guess I just got undead luck, I guess.
And he misses this, but you hear it. And you hear this splashing coming from somewhere around the temple. What do you do? And it sounds a little far away, but like in the general vicinity.
Pretend. He's gonna pretend he didn't notice it.
Okay. So we rolled a nat 20. Okay. So he continues to work then. He continues to kind of doing whatever he's doing and pretends not to notice it essentially.
Yep.
Yeah?
Pretty much.
Okay. So, despite the splashing sound of something kind of getting a little closer, but, like not immediately on top of him, Galahad continues to work, while perhaps keeping an eye out. And Romulus is still kind of sniffing at that toad, trying to decide if it's edible or not. To be fair, slimy frog legs.
I'm sure you could wash the slime off.
He's a dire wolf.
Slimy water.
Yeah, but it's surrounded by water.
That is.
Okay.
He doesn't have thumbs.
The water is.
You could always ask for help.
He can't speak English.
No,
Yeah, but dogs have their ways of asking for help. So do wolves.
well, I'm still forgetting that water is nasty.
It'll do the job.
Nasty swamp water, nasty frog legs. Which one?
Plus, I've got a water skin on me, so it's not like it's a total loss.
Would you like slime-covered frog or mud-covered frog?
Alright, that's gross.
I'll take the slime-covered frog, yeah?
Oh my goodness. Alright. So meanwhile, Miri is kind of poking her head in this next room. She's hearing something. She can't quite tell what it is. Alia and Fennel are right behind her. And so what do y'all do?
Fennel also rolls perception. What can she see? Because my brain. Let me.
Rolls on that one.
Ah, close. I rolled a 2.
Ooh, fun. You don't see a damn thing.
I'm gonna use some different dice. I'm sorry, strawberry
You
dice.
see Miri's horns.
Boom.
She's focused on Miri. She's concerned.
They are
Are you
violently orange and pointy.
Violently orange.
Look, okay.
The
Barf
water
up your
has made
Fanta orange.
The water has made the jewelry on her horns just sparkle like nothing else.
Yes, they're sparkling in between the bits of gunk and goo and green moss and algae.
Perhaps they eerily remind her of something.
Oh, Lord. Of course you go there. Oh, alright.
It's PTSD. Everyone knows it.
Miri, what is Miri doing while the Fearbulg is fixated on her horns?
Huh?
How long did you say the hallway was?
So, y'all are staring into I'm sorry. You cross the hallway to get where you are right now. So you're peering into a room that you can hear a sound from. You see some water, and it's a decently small room, 30 square feet total.
I'm gonna use my itty bitty dice.
Itty bitty.
Itty bitty.
So,
Not allowed.
do y'all want to go in? Do you want to cast something? I mean, it is dark. It's gloom and doom, and there's no light sources. I mean, y'all all have dark vision, but still.
Yeah, sure. I'll cast I'll use my cantrip light and I'll make my staff into a torch again.
Okay.
I'm assuming by again this happened at some point.
Yeah.
It didn't end very
Didn't go very
happily
well.
last time.
It probably ended with the very upset jackal.
Yo, you would think
Actually,
that, but
It was after that, so
Ah. Okay, so as you cast the thing and as you cast light and you put it on the end of your staff, the room kind of brightens very considerably. You can see almost everything except for the furthest parts of the room. And you can see that that you can stand in the water, but like it's still pretty murky, and you might have seen something move. It might just be a little bit of an undercurrent. And you hear the sounds immediately cease.
Uh-oh.
And the water is about to your waist. Like, you're gonna have to kind of jump down and kind of waddle through a bit. And
Also-
you do see that there's another way out of the room. So there is, you go through, you can get out the other, go through it.
Yeah.
Now,
Glitching out real bad.
now Alia is kind of aware of, let's see here, let me think.
Hello?
Hello?
We can hear you.
Hello?
Okay. I couldn't hear y'all for a second. It went completely quiet, and I was like, hello? I can hear y'all, though.
Okay. So...
My That's why, alright. So what did...
Alia decides, because everybody's a bit injured and she doesn't know how far this is going to go yet, she decides to cast Goodberry. So Alia kind of clutches at her staff a little bit, grabs for her components and pulls out a little sprig of mistletoe, and after a quick few whispered words and gestures, 10 berries appear in her hand. And she decides to, let's see, spellcast, yes, right? Yes, hang on, sorry, I'm looking to see, where can I see spell slots? Okay, that's what I thought. And she decides to give 3 to Fennel and 3 to Miri.
3 what now?
I did a thing in the Discord server, by the way.
So Goodberry, these berries, if you eat them, you can only eat 1 per action, but it will restore 1 hit point.
Okay, I'm sorry, you were cutting out real bad for me, but, yeah.
Am I doing it for anybody else?
Nope.
It's
Not really.
It's my connection. It's bad.
Do you want to try disconnecting and reconnecting?
Yeah, I'll be right back. Did someone change my name again?
Did they?
Yes.
Hello, because that's great. Oh, this is very funny. Okay.
Oh
y'all
my
can hear me?
gosh.
I just looked at it and my name got bigger and I was like, huh, who did that?
Brilliant.
Why do you appear as offline?
Me?
Yeah.
Okay, let me disconnect and reconnect one more time.
That won't help. Or she's gone. I've noticed it
Rip.
every time, but I thought she did it intentionally.
Alright.
He might have accidentally done that.
I think you'd done it accidentally.
Uh-oh. Wait. Hello?
Server deafened. She deafened herself. Oh, now you haven't.
That wasn't me. I didn't click on anything, I swear.
I don't know. I wasn't cooking anything. I don't know. I think what you've done is you've set yourself to offline intentionally, Brad. Vincent!
That took you a while to figure out. Okay.
I thought it was you, but I decided, no, I'm not going to throw blame around. I'm not going to do that. I'm not going to poke fingers.
I thought about the one time you were right.
Wait, what
31 fish slaps.
That number is a bit exaggerated because it's 0.
No.
I'm very confused.
Because you want more than 1 hug.
Anyway. So, but yeah, did you hear me about the berries, Fred?
Yeah. You can eat 1 per turn and they restore a hit point, right?
Yeah, 1 hit point. And
Okay.
Miri and Fennel each have 3.
I'm assuming because we're not in combat, we can just eat all of them.
It's 1 per
Deal.
action.
Miri, no. Miri, no, don't just eat them.
Wait, but like,
Do it.
It says 1 per action.
I'm just gonna eat a berry.
Okay. Yeah, because
Eat
it's
them all.
a creature can use its action to eat 1 berry.
I would like to eat them all, but like, that's why I'm getting confused because like, we're not in combat, so what counts as an action?
You know, I think just probably 1 per turn.
I don't really count out of combat stuff as actions, but that's just me.
Yeah.
To be fair,
So if you want to
this
down
is
all 3 of
kind
them, just fucking go for it.
True.
That's what I would say in my campaign anyway. It's not mine.
Yeah, I mean, you can. I would say there's probably going to be some side effects though, because it says eating a berry restores 1 hit point, and the berry provides enough nourishment to sustain a creature for 1 day. So you'd be like the hobbits, you know. Oh, and this can just eating 1 of these can sustain a full-grown man or even a dwarf for 48
I'm pretty sure it was an elf that said that, Keelan.
Huh?
The hobbits wanted second breakfast.
Yes, I remember that, but you were letting me into the thing, like, no, because then they turned and they were like, how many did you eat? 3.
Oh, okay.
Ate 3.
I was about to get
It wasn't
really
enough.
upset that you like misquoted it.
No, because Legolas is like saying this, right? And then as he's saying it, the little hobbits one of them turns to the other, I think it's his brother or his cousin or whatever, and he's like, how many did you eat? 3. Best quote ever.
Yeah.
One of them
Miri,
anyway.
yeah. Miri just pops all 3 in her mouth.
So you're gonna restore 3 hit points then.
Okay. Woo! Full health.
I mean, a short rest could have done the same thing, but they.
I mean, if we were gonna do like a Minecraft, can they rest with enemies nearby?
Oh, shoot.
I mean, Margaret rested with the fucking churl after us. I mean, yes, it was held back by 3 immovable rods, but still, it was right fucking there, and it was not relenting.
Anyway.
It was really trying to kill us.
So what is Fennel gonna do?
Fennel looks at Miri, who's popped all 3 berries into her mouth, and then just kind of shrugs. And
does the same.
No. She pops 1 into her mouth as she steps down into the waters.
Okay, so
She also pulls out 1 of her axes.
alright. Okay, now I need to think about this for a moment. So if something were to attempt to sneak up or like do a stealth attack, someone explain how I
Passive
would do that.
perception plays a massive role in detecting that if they're not actively looking for it.
Okay.
So passive perception, I've got 11.
But what would? Yeah.
All
I
it's
have
got to do.
14.
Then it has to succeed a stealth check of 14.
Okay. Alright, so stealth check. It has to do that. So that means I need to roll a d20 and pull up the thingy-mabobber. I have a lot of thingy-mabobbers. Give me a moment for my thingy-mabobber. That's not the thingy-mabobber. Wait, no, I want that. Thank you for the thingy-mabobber. So you said it needs to pass a stealth check of that?
I have a 14 to be able to sneak up on the entirety of the group, or whoever has the highest passive perception. Otherwise, whoever has the highest will notice it. If it gets below an 11, the entire group is going to notice.
Oh, heck. It doesn't have a stealth modifier, so I
Then
guess that
it's
would
just
just be.
rolling straight out. Have fun with that one. You've got 20 possible outcomes. It was a 20.
That was either a 20 or a 1.
A 19, actually.
Oh, good God.
None of you any see it coming.
All right, so now if it's going, so none of them see it coming. None of us see it coming.
Nobody's even aware it's even there.
Okay, which is freaking hilarious. You'll see why in a minute.
Wait.
Bye bye. Hello.
but okay. Quick question though. Does it still need to roll initiative to attack?
I think guess.
Or
Since it
no,
doesn't
no.
notice
It just has to roll the armor class, right?
Since it doesn't notice them, you could get a little sneak attack on them, which would be an attack roll with advantage. So no, but after that, initiative roll.
Okay. All right.
I will be right back. Give me like 1 second.
Unless you feel like being nice and having it present itself before it attacks, then it's an initiative roll.
Oh, hell. Okay. No, I'm just gonna need to adjust it a little bit. Okay. So,
Wait, we're
Bread.
quest isn't.
Yeah, I know.
Hold on.
Bread, what's your health at?
I'm at a 12 because I ate one of those berries, but
And
I
you're-
have a 14.
Yeah.
armor
Okay.
class.
Okay. So.
Yeah, Galahad probably should have went in there. He has the highest armor class in the group, I think.
Oh fuck. Okay. Now the question is, how much do I adjust this? Shit. I'm instantly regretting my actions. Okay.
Okay, I'm back.
Yeah, good. The healer's back. Good.
Fennel might die.
Oh.
Shit,
Lovely.
okay. All right. Shit. Oh
Let me
fuck.
think of this.
Okay. Fennel
Alright, this is good and bad.
has her axe, and she is cautiously going through this waist-deep water, but no one notices this how the water is really still, and how just ever so slightly the mud that is caking the bottom of this waist-deep water is moving stealthily.
Oh, they're walking on something fun.
And it rises up, and Fennel feels something slide under her feet, and she kind of comes up out of the water a little bit as this head of a giant poisonous snake comes up and chomps on Fennel's leg.
What is it with you and poisonous snakes?
I know.
Saying
Great
that you
question.
hate snakes. I'm
Okay, to
starting
be
doubt
fair,
that.
there's only so many things I can throw at you that are swamp oriented that won't immediately one-shot y'all.
That's fair.
Not true. Just make it a
that I can take a look at, because I don't
You
own
can
all the
always
books.
modify its stats yourself.
But I don't even have the stats though. Like, I have to go elsewhere to get the stats, and I'm too damn
Yeah,
lazy.
you can always modify those.
No, what I'm
Hang
saying is
on.
it won't even
Need
show me the stats. Anyway,
I need to go to the docs and look up the names of the gods because Fennel's cursing right now, and I need to figure out what this because
probably is gonna be oh shoot, I think it's Satar and Anir, or is it Sinir and Atar? Who are the twins that I made? What the hell was I? Oh my god. Hang on, I have it. Oh, it's Satar. Probably Satar. The hunter, the young master of beasts.
Who's the one that's the god of like war basically?
Oh, Midal.
Midal.
Midal. That sounds like a medication.
That is it.
Yeah, I was just thinking that, but I
It is a
wasn't gonna say it.
medication.
Anyway, so Fennel gets
Fennel.
bit, and she loses 6 hit points.
Oh, that's not too bad. That's
Well,
just half.
plus
It
poison.
would have been worse had I not modified it. But it's about to get worse. I needed you to make a
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw,
I knew it.
Oh,
and please,
God.
please, 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 please don't miss.
I got a 4.
Oh my god.
This dice has got me through so much, but not today.
Oh god! All right, all right, all right.
Wait.
Oh.
Brad, what's your modifier on that?
Or, what would it be?
It'd be your Constitution modifier.
Oh, +2. So that's a 6.
Still don't think that's saving you.
No.
Nope. All right, all right.
No, but we gotta ask
Oh,
anyways.
shit. Okay.
Can I make one last action before she succumbs to poison?
Well,
Poison will kill you slowly.
Mhm.
Uh,
Poison-
it is. We're gonna say you took. I'm modifying this. Okay, I'm just modifying this.
Yeah, go ahead.
2 more hit points. I'm being nice.
All right. So I'm down to 4 health points.
Ooh.
I went from 14 to 4. Real fast.
Have
And
fun with that.
so, as the
Yeah.
fangs, Fennel tries and fails to get away. These fangs just
Bold of you
chomp,
to assume Fennel would try to get away.
into
She starts
her
hacking at
leg.
it.
Yeah, no. Fennel, her reaction to being chomped is, that snake's head is right there.
Would that be considered a bonus action, y'all?
It could be a reaction.
It would be a reaction.
Because she has
So,
an
why don't you? So, how would we do that then? Would that be an hit point? Yeah, don't even do initiative. I
Is the
would think.
thing still biting her?
Yeah, because it's going to drag her into the water.
Well, then in that case, I would do it as an attack roll, as a reaction attack roll with advantage, because it's not letting go of her yet.
Do that.
I rolled good just now.
With advantage too, so she most certainly hit.
I rolled a 16, y'all.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that with your proficiency modifier?
No, proficiency is +2, so that's 16.
Ooh, 18.
Strength is +3.
Yeah, oh no, she hit that fucker.
Oh yeah.
Wow.
Okay.
Fennel.
She's got her great axe out. That's what she's
Oh, that's gonna hurt.
Yeah.
Roll your attack.
So that's a d6. Which adds a plus.
Alright.
And I rolled a 6.
No, we're going with the first one.
Okay. No, wait, what?
No, Keelan, when she rolled for damage, she critted her damage.
I crit my damage, and that's a +5.
Oh, okay, so you rolled to hit then. Was
So
the
what,
first
you
one.
got
Okay,
11
okay.
then?
What I just rolled, yeah, I got okay, so let's see. For damage, I guess, is so I crit my, whatever, the roll. It's a 6, +5, so that's an 11, +3, that's a math.
14.
14.
Okay, thank you.
Snake's noggin is taking 14 points of damage.
Thank you.
God, Fennel could have murdered Miri
Thank you.
in one hit.
Okay. She could
Fennel
have
could have
murdered
murdered
Alia
herself.
in one hit. She could have murdered Alia in one hit. Alright.
Fennel could kill anyone in one hit.
Yeah. Well, no. I mean, if I were to throw a black dragon at y'all.
If you were to throw a Tarask, I'm out.
I meant
Galahad
in
is
the group.
going home. Galahad sees Tarask tracks, he is going home.
Aww.
Yeah,
Hang
fuck
on, let me
Tarask.
just erase some stuff.
Oh my god.
Okay, sorry for the interruption, but you don't realize he's doing that right now. He sees tracks. He's like, oh god, no. Nope. No. Oh. It only took to literally like December of 2021. But Galahad just, I don't wanna. Quite literally. We will eventually get there. Hope you're enjoying. Gotta love the time Fennel almost died. And then she. Yep. No, it's staying. Anyway, as this snake is starting to drag Fennel into the water, Fennel braces herself, raises that axe high, and starts shouting all sorts of things, just smacking and hitting it a couple times because the pain hurts. And she hit it
Yes,
one or
pain
two
hurts.
more times before she realizes that it's dead, that its jaws have gone slack. The fangs are still kind of embedded in her leg, so she's gonna have to pry her leg out of its mouth. But
Ooh.
this giant snake just goes limp, and Miri and Alia are just sitting there staring as this is happening because Fennel's still kind of attacking it as it's dead, because I feel like she would just be like, "For my doll!" and just
Oh man,
going.
you know what I should have done? Okay, I didn't need to. I didn't now, but I forgot that I'm a barbarian and I could have used rage.
Oh yeah, that would have just increased the damage further.
Can you rage as a reaction though? I think that is an
Okay,
action.
to be fair, it would have utterly one-shot you because I adjusted it a hell of a lot. Because it's a 1d4 plus 4, I rolled a 4. So that would have been 8 piercing damage. And then the target has to make a DC 11 Constitution saving throw.
That's not a very high saving throw.
It's not. But if you fail it, that is 3d6 poison damage on a failed save.
Yeah, nope, you would have died if she didn't modify that.
Or half as much damage on a successful one. So
Still would have died.
And you said this is one of the creatures you can throw at us without killing us, Keelan?
now do you see why this was the only big one the first campaign? The first
in
session?
theory, it could have done 3d6s of 1 point of damage and you would have survived barely.
Except for the fact that I rolled a 5 on the first one.
So I'm just saying, if it could have rolled 3d6s of 1 point of poison damage, she would have survived barely, but died immediately on her next turn.
Anyway, yeah, so I modified the hell out of it. You're welcome.
You, but
A
also
benevolent DM, a very rare thing to find.
I'm a Canadian.
This is true.
But gosh, if Fennel just one-shot that thing.
She did it without rage, like, because ow. So, what is Alia just kind of jumps like immediately in the water and it's like, are you okay? Are you okay? Oh God, those are big fangs.
Harvest the venom glands.
And what does Miri do?
What are you doing?
Fennel, how much damage did you take again?
A lot.
A lot.
Fennel kind of just is almost on the verge of collapsing. Her leg hurts.
Now, do remember you do have those 2 berries, because you only ate 1, so you have 2 left.
Yeah, she
That's
popped
2 hit
both
points.
her mouth.
So, yeah, so she's got 6 hit points at the moment.
And she slowly makes her way over to Miri and just kind of, looks at her and goes, "Can you help, please?"
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and use one of my healing lights on her.
I think you should.
So that will be...
I think you should.
Oh, that is 6 points of health.
Yay!
Damage.
It's up to 12. I'm just missing 2 points now, and then I'll be at full health.
Woo!
Alright, and before we go back to Galahad, as that's going on, that would be a survival thing to harvest the glands, right? I would think.
I
That
think
would be a survival.
What would?
If I wanted to harvest the snake glands. Survival check?
Yeah, probably, yeah. You can make it a survival check, yeah.
Yeah, because I mean, I'm just sitting here thinking, I mean, it would be what? Either nature or survival? But that seems more survival to me than nature.
Okay,
Animal
yes,
handling.
but
There's no handling it, it's dead.
Thinking of doing that besides Galahad, who isn't even in
Who's
the
not
room.
there?
I'm a druid. Well, and...
You wouldn't have even thought of that if I didn't mention it.
This is true. This is true. Never mind. Not doing it. Stop
No,
screwing
you know-
me up over there! Now let's screw your character up.
Kit, you know, real quick.
Ah, he'll be fine.
It reaches for the snake tooth, and you just hear Fennel, "Don't
Just leave it.
leave it. Don't do
To
it."
be fair,
give it a leave.
Alia actually would
the
have
way-
thought about it.
You're still poisoned, so.
Yeah, I'm still poisoned.
Yeah, I don't have
So that
anything for
means constant constitution saves. Have fun with that.
Oh, God.
All right. Don't worry.
Um,
I found a dice. We'll see.
to
Your
be
dice
fair,
haven't seemed to
I
like
only have so much healing I can do.
yeah,
Let's hope my monster dice can help me out with this one.
so, to be fair, Alia would have thought about it because she's in a merchant town and her mom was an herbalist, so snake
Mhm.
Yeah, but
venom can be
Venom
useful.
isn't exactly an herb.
No, but for, like, poisons and things like that, I mean, she's surrounded by alchemists and everything else. She's both a druid and someone who was raised in the human society, so she's a little bit of a wild card in that sense, I suppose, but no, she won't do it. Meanwhile, Galahad is continuing to work this and do this, and Romulus has decided to help himself to some slimy meat.
And figure slimy food is better than no food.
And Galahad continues to hear the splashing going on, and it is getting louder, and he can hear these little What does he do?
Now is when the shield and sword comes out.
Okay. So Galahad gears up. He's ready to go. He's looking. He's facing the direction, but he doesn't see anything yet.
No, Lolly.
And he gets closer,
I
but
never said he moves closer. I just said.
no,
time
I
with the
said
shield and sword.
that sound gets closer. Sorry.
Ah.
Yeah, so that sound gets closer, and the splashing lessens, but there's still some splashing. And but he can't see anything yet. What does he do?
He's going to go ahead and back away from the water's edge. In
Okay.
that kind of bulwark stance that he was in with the
All right.
kobolds.
So
With his very sharp sword ready to go. Emphasis on very sharp.
So how noisy would you say he is as he's
Well, I
doing
don't know.
this?
Let's roll a stealth check and find out.
Yes.
And mind that I have a +3 to stealth.
Oh, I took that into
Oh.
account.
19. I think he's not hearing a damn thing. It's a 6 + 3. 16 + 3, sorry. My brain is kind of all over the place.
I have such disappointment at the moment. All right. So Galahad quietly backs off, and he begins to hear something. Go on ahead and roll a perception check as well for me.
We're just going to play my previous 20.
No. That was stealth check. We're doing perception now.
11 plus That's the 15.
And as Galahad begins to back up quite stealthily, you hear this, here, little snaky. Here, little snaky.
Oh god, it's Gollum. Just throw the ring, I'll be fine. All I've got to do is throw the ring and I'll be fine.
Alright. And it's getting closer.
To be fair, you set yourself up for using that voice.
Well, to be fair, I don't know exactly how to make this sucker, oh shit. Hang on, nowhere to go! No! I didn't put the link.
Yeah,
I put
I'll
the
be
link
right-
all the way down here. Son of a biscuit eater. Alright, now back up we go, okay. And then you hear other things. But it's in a language that you do not understand.
Are you sure? What language is it?
Well, it's not Common, Dwarvish, Elvish, or Orc. Should I tell him, guys? Should I tell
Well, in
him?
the bed it's Goblin.
What's happened?
Never
I'm
mind,
so
not telling you.
Okay, I guessed it right.
happened. I'm sorry, I had to run out for a second.
Galahad's about to get attacked by goblins.
Here.
The fact that I guessed the language, I guessed it only based upon the voice that you did too.
I mean, it's a very distinct voice, to be fair. Oh, jeez.
Anyway, but yeah, no, Galahad does. Oh, Jesus fucking hell.
Uh-oh.
Okay. I don't know where that came from, but alright.
Alright then. I can hear myself through quest. That's
Wait, are you getting echoes from me?
not just echoes, like full on sentences.
Yeah, we could hear you. But now we aren't. Now we can't. Uh-oh.
Let me disconnect and reconnect again, because if it's messing up, it's probably...
Can you hear yourselves now?
No.
No.
Okay, sorry. I had my volume up because I don't have headphones on, so I'm having to have it louder for me to be able to actually hear y'all.
Yeah. That makes sense.
That's fair. Or is it? I don't know anymore.
So.
It might be fair. I'm just going to assume that that's fair.
If it acts up again, let me know. Disconnect and reconnect once again.
Okay. And this voice gets closer, and you don't hear anything anymore, but like you don't hear any splashing anymore. And then you hear once again this little ting, trying to be a sing-song voice, but we all know that I can't do that voice and also sing-song, so just pretend it's a creepy dang sing-song. Oh, what pretty little babies you'll have. Lots of little beastie friends. Beautiful scales. Come here, snaky. Come here and let me love you.
That's a hag, okay.
And,
Where is he hearing this coming from?
about 20-ish feet in front of him, there's a giant damn tree in front of you, blocking your view.
Too bad I used that bomb already.
And,
Too bad I
then...
don't have oil, because I'd make an improvised Molotov. I'd burn the entire fucking swamp to the ground.
I thought you didn't have matches or anything to light stuff with.
I have a tinderbox.
Oh, okay.
And
Plus,
so...
it's Galahad. He'll figure it out.
The hag gets a little, and it starts walking again, and it's saying something in that other language you can't understand, and you see it. It's not paying attention to you. It is quite clearly stalking the water. It's got horribly ugly hair. It's snarled in its right hand. It's clenched on this bronze scroll, and its claws are like just horribly. It's green. It's ugly. It's wearing like this tattered gown thing that's just dripping in gross muck as if it's been swimming. And its left hand, it is over the water edge and it is stalking. And it is crouched over and it's looking and it's looking. And as Galahad watches,
How has this thing
suddenly
not noticed Galahad yet?
19 on stealth.
Yeah. Oh, hold on. Let me see if I have a proficiency with stealth, which I don't think I do.
You rolled a 19.
Yeah, but if I have a proficiency with stealth, I would put it at 21.
Uh-huh. And it's stalking, and it gets a little further away. It's just going down the way. You can tell it's very, very at home in this swamp. This is its territory. And it goes and it's walking past you, and it goes again out of sight.
Unfortunately, I don't have a proficiency in stealth, so...
What do you do?
He's just going to stay ready and listen. Just keep listening to basically where it's going.
Hag right now. I totally agree. Please don't.
In that case, he fucking bum rushes a bit now.
And so as Galahad is listening intently, and Romulus has been at the ready.
Galahad might have 9-1 intelligence, but he's not an idiot.
I mean, he's
like
that
stupid.
Old man.
He's not an idiot.
I thought Miri was dumb. She's only
And
got 11.
again, can we appreciate that the intelligence officer has the least intelligence of the whole party?
And then you hear as you're going.
Or is that just what he wants you guys to think?
Suddenly, and you hear nothing. It's quiet for a tense moment. And then you hear this hissing and thrashing and the water splashing horribly. And it's going, and you hear this, "Hi, I got you, little beastie." And the thrashing continues, and it
Wouldn't
is
Romulus
loud.
be noticing this right now?
He's at your feet. He's ready.
Oh, yeah.
He's waiting.
Good. As soon as the sword's drawn, he knows it's go time.
Mm-hmm. And so, are you still sitting there waiting? You doing anything different?
I'm not doing what I was planning on doing, so yeah, he's just gonna wait.
And so...
There's what I was planning on doing, I just rolled a nat 1 for, so fuck that.
Oh wait, you rolled a nat 1? Hang on, I want to document this. Yes, I'm documenting everybody's nat 1 so far. 2 for Alia and 1 on Miri. No, I won't say you did anything with it. You just were thinking about it.
Yeah, but it's still not something that actually I even told you what it was gonna be. So
on an action that he won't tell me. Look, I'm adding people to this list just so I don't feel bad.
Rush the bitch! No.
So Galahad is in his bulwark stance. He is ready. Romulus is at his left foot, head just barely peeking out from underneath the shield, around the shield. And they are ready. They are quiet. They are waiting. And this thrashing continues. And you see, coming from behind another tree, because you're surrounded by the damn things, the hag is stalking. And she still has that bronze scroll in her right fist. And in her left, she has this snake. This big constrictor. And it is angry, it is hissing, it is spitting, it is trying its best to knock her off. But it can't do it. She has it gripped. Just gripped around its neck. And she is holding it strong. She is full on picking. It is up in the air, and she is dragging it with her, and she keeps crooning at it like it's her little baby. And then she looks around and sniffs. And she sees you.
Oh, does she actually happen to look at me?
She does look at you after a
Okay, there we
moment.
go. Oh, I
and
mean,
she's
like,
sniffing.
when she finally finds me, does she actually just look at me? Because
Well,
otherwise, that would be a perception to try to be. No. Carry on.
no. And it sees you, and it looks surprised. She looks very surprised, and then she just grins. And you can see all the pointed teeth. You can, if you were close enough, you could smell the putrid breath.
He could probably smell it from where he's at, all things considered.
Probably.
Among
And
other
she
things in the swamp.
says- And
Especially a dead toad.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be rank.
Which, again, now fucking Romulus smells like, because he was eating it. Right, desperate times call for desperate measures.
Was he really desperate though?
Clearly, he started eating it.
I mean, it's been like a good little while since he was fed, so yeah.
According to you, it hasn't even been a full day.
Yeah, it's evening now, like really getting dark evening.
Yeah, well, that still means that he ate earlier in the day.
He
According
ate
to you.
in the mid-morning, so
Well,
he
still.
damn hungry.
He ate a good bit too.
He's a dire wolf.
And
And if they have any appetite like my babies do, then oh my god, he didn't eat enough.
yeah, then again,
Anyway.
your dog. Never mind.
So this hag is grinning at you, and it's horrible, it's ugly, and it says, "Oh, what little icky fleshling do we have here? One all alone with only a furry to protect him?" And she looks at her giant snake in her hand, and she looks at Galahad.
Easy day, bring it, cunt.
Oh, you wait right there, little fleshling. My precious darlings will be along soon. They do so dearly love fleshling dinner. And she slowly starts to back up, laughing nastily the entire
Bum
time.
rush the bitch!
What do you do?
I just did.
Go. Okay, so you are 20 feet away. And she's backing away from you into the water. She is not initiating to attack.
Yeah, but how fast is she going? Because if she's not going very fast, I can easily catch her.
Go right on ahead and do that then. So.
Let's keep going.
No, I mean, seriously, if you want to roll for initiative, roll to. I suppose it would be roll for initiative or just try to roll to hit. If you want to.
Let's keep going.
Are you saying that was all bravado?
No, I'm saying that again. Galahad is stupid. He's not an idiot.
Nice save there.
Okay, but like, this was him testing me, and as I'm sitting here, a year and a half later listening to this and finally editing it, don't judge me. I hate the sound of my own voice. Would it have been so bad, really? If I have a player testing me like that, I'm like, oh, well, this is what you're doing, and lock him in. Like, would that be bad? Because as I'm sitting here munching on chips and crocheting, that's what came to my head. I'm like, should have just made him. Killed Galahad off right there. I mean, I would have lost a whole bunch of really cool story, but at the same time, I don't think Salt would have messed with me. Because he did it for a long-ass time, actually. So, really, would it be a bad thing to do if anyone gets to this point? Inquiring minds, aka me, I would like to know. Let's go back to regularly scheduled programming where I hate listening to the sound of my own voice.
And with Galahad standing in at the ready, she takes her giant snake and she disappears into the depths, and you hear this faint thrashing under the water until it's just gone and it goes back to the temple. She was heading back to the temple. In the direction of the temple. So, what does Galahad do now?
I'm gonna tell Miss Annie to start heading east.
Alright. So.
No, obviously not gonna do that because it would derail your plans.
No? Honestly,
He's
it
gonna go
wasn't.
back. He's gonna just kind of wait to see what happens.
Put it this way: if you want to do something, then do it. Like I'm
He's just gonna wait and see what happens.
To be fair, if that was me in real life, I'd be fucking out of there. Anybody else?
But Galahad isn't you, so.
Okay, but to be fair, oh my god, that's that button? Oh, I didn't know that was that button. Seriously, anyone else? Like, would y'all just stay there or would you get out?
Yeah, I'd duck out.
Yeah.
Based off of what?
The hag and the snake.
Oh, I'd probably go into the shelter area and, like, leave.
Although that's where she's going to.
Oh,
Well, she's going back to the
temple.
temple. She's going back to the temple.
Oh, yeah, I would leave.
Anyway, alright, so after
So glad that
several...
we're gonna get to meet this lady.
Yay! I'm regretting this instantly. After several long, tense moments, Galahad puts up his weapons and with a
Negative
wary
Ghost
eye.
Rider. He just stays ready.
Oh no, he just stays ready? Alright.
Oh yeah, remember, he's in the army. He's used to just standing in the same position for hours on end.
Oh lord. Okay.
Even marching in those positions for hours on end.
Yeah. So, back in the temple, beneath the murky mire, what is everyone doing?
3 are about to die.
So what is let's ask what is Fennel doing? She just got chomped on and then healed.
I hate to ask, but do I have to make a Constitution saving roll?
Yep,
Yeah.
you're still poisoned.
Alright.
Well, yeah,
Every turn.
I guess so. But see, I was trying to figure out if she did or she didn't, and it
Every
wasn't
turn.
giving me. Okay, yeah, then I guess every turn. Yeah, just go on ahead and do it.
Until you either outlast it, which will be whenever the DM decides, which considering it's snake venom, that's gonna be a good bit. Or somebody's able to cure it.
Ooh, I rolled a 9.
A 19?
Yeah,
You're fine.
I'm fine. Little venom can't hold Fennel down.
Here's another thing about how the poisoning mechanic works. Once you roll above the DC save, it's no longer effective, so she's not poisoned anymore.
Okay, that's what I thought, because it looks.
So lucky you.
Well, it looks like on a successful saving throw against some creature's poison, you are immune to this creature's poison for 24 hours. But see, that's the problem with that particular one that I chose, is it doesn't say anything about it, about the poison. It just says taking
Then
10,
just
taking so
apply
much poison
standard poison
damage,
rules.
and then that, yeah. So we'll do that. So you're safe, thank God.
You're lucky you rolled that 19. Plus your
Yeah, seriously.
Yeah. So, Fennel is, I kind of see her as, like, sitting on the edge of that, you know? Like, kind of holding her leg up a little bit above the water, just kind of taking a little bit of a breather, because I'm getting phantom pains in my leg.
Yeah, and she has 2 massive hypodermic syringes in her leg, going probably all the way through. Or at least very, very deep.
I would
Easily
say
to
very
the bone.
deep. Very deep. Let's go with very deep.
Fennel's got 2 stars. Hooray! As if my poor girl needed any more.
And you get to draw them!
Mhm. That's what I do.
So, what is Miri doing then?
Mire is going to be very wary now of snakes. She hadn't entered the room yet, and so she got to watch this happen.
Yeah.
So she's gonna take
It was a
the
very
end of her
sneaky.
staff and just gently poke about 2 feet in front of her the ground,
Would that,
under the water.
considering it was poisonous, would that have been a nope rope or a danger noodle?
That would have been
would've a danger noodle, I believe.
Oh no,
Thought
I
so.
have another word for it, but it's not safe for bread.
Say it,
That is
say
the
it.
nope, absolutely effing not, scaly fiend from the land of the effing no way in hecking heck.
I mean, all
From
things
the land
considered-
of F-no on the universe of Please Die.
On all things considered, she's probably heard worse just from me being in the party
This is true. You did say the words. But
several
anyway,
times,
yeah.
and consistently continuing to do so, and will continue to do so.
Until you come to see my mother this weekend.
I have said 2 curse words over the course of my entire life.
Yeah.
Fennel's not having fun with her leg. But she's put on a brave face. Again, she's been in arguably worse situations. So
Galahad's had worse. No, maybe Galahad hasn't, but I can tell you who certainly has.
I'll tell
Eva's
you-
had worse.
Yeah.
Their backstories are very similar.
Who?
Anyway,
Anyway, no.
Whose backstories are very similar? Curious now.
Shh,
Nope.
Brad.
Go on, curious.
No. Make him
curious.
discover it. Make him discover it.
Too
Anyway.
curious. Too curious.
So
Nope,
as
nope,
Miri gonna starts shoving her stick ever so cautiously into the water and is like a blind person with this staff, nothing happens. So she just
Until
kind
you
of
throw
continues.
napalm on it.
I forgot that's where we were in this conversation.
Yeah. So
Nothing happened?
nothing
say?
happened. I mean, to be fair, y'all have been all around in this room. It's not very big. It's 30 square feet. And anything that would have been in there would have gotten up and done something with the snake attacked. And certainly when
or-
Fennel was like one-shotting it to death and beyond.
Or they were just waiting to see what happened to the snake, and then once they realized, oh, okay, no, that's a no.
Death is what happened to the snake.
Fennel is what happened to the snake.
Exactly. Death.
But
Fun stuff
Ayla,
happened to the snake.
Ayla is getting up and she's kind of going over to this other little this archway that because again you're kind of in waist deep water, right? So you got to get through it and then you just pull yourself up and out of it to yet another dark little hallway. But oh,
That one.
that was a happy oh.
That one.
Oh!
That one.
Nat 20! I got a freaking nat 20!
We're just gonna assume it's a nat
Whoa.
one because that wouldn't fit with your luck otherwise.
Ayla got her first nat 20!
Woo!
We're just gonna assume it's a nat one because otherwise that wouldn't fit with your luck.
Nope, I will take a freaking picture, dude.
You move the die.
I moved it so you wouldn't see my yarn.
Mm-hmm. There we go.
32 fish slaps.
Except you do want more than one hug, so
Maybe.
maybe no.
Anyway.
That's a definitely.
So,
I was making a jokey Spidey Mong. You didn't have to actually send me a picture.
to be fair, how many of those do I get? I want to show them off when I do.
Oh, that's a pretty
Yeah,
dice.
The sweat on this one.
Yeah.
Come on now.
Hang on, let me go
Anyway,
That would have gone in D&D random. Thank you very much. Hey, where'd you put it?
and the D&D group is the PM of between all of us,
Ah.
so it's safe. Anyway, as Alia gets closer, she immediately hears something, quite a few little somethings actually, hissing
Yay.
and moving, and
One
as
of my
she
favorite things.
peeks around the thing, she's about probably 3 feet from the entrance. She's from that little thing where she kind of, like a little archway, that thing. And she's looking, and she sees that there's several little swarming snakes. Several.
You
And
gonna
it's
try
a short
talking your way
hallway.
out of this one?
It's a short hallway, and then it looks like there's a wall.
You gonna try talking your way out of this one?
I ain't.
Not you, the one who could talk to animals.
I might.
And you might roll a nat 20.
All right, I'm gonna try to talk my way out of one once again.
All right.
Gave her an idea.
Just roll.
If this works, I'm
18.
taking full credit for it, by the way.
You rolled a what?
18.
Oh my god!
18? Are you serious?
I'm pretty sure she's serious.
But then your charisma modifier.
I don't have one.
I thought you
Oh, that's-
did. Yeah, you do. It's a -3.
Hey, 7, 6.
I have-
That's still a 15?
Yeah, it's still 15.
Yeah.
That's still a really good roll.
Yeah. Yeah, alright, I'll give it to you.
I'd say at the very least, she's able to convince them that, no.
Yeah.
Like,
So,
at the very least, come on.
with Nibbles kind of gripping onto her shoulder, quite thoroughly terrified of this area. Fennel.
Fennel kind of pats Alia on the head like, it's okay. And she turns to the snake in front of her.
She said Nibbles, not Alia.
Nibbles, never mind. Sorry, Nibbles. My brain
She's forgotten
When are you
her
getting
pets
your-
already.
very dead.
When are you getting adamantine armor for him, by the way?
Hmm?
When are you going to get adamantine armor for him, by way, so we can have a combat rat?
Once we get to the next town, if they sell it.
You'll have
Or
to
maybe
survive the
Or
Mire
maybe DM can be
first.
nice and let your rat just have adamantine armor and have a ridiculous, like, actual 20 armor class.
No, I'm gonna punish y'all instead because the entire party isn't here.
Aw.
Yeah, it doesn't mean you have to punish the rat.
Yeah.
It's just the rat.
I mean, the rat would be alright.
you know,
I
until the
mean,
snakes ate it, because it's
but
only
what
protection
says
died.
that there's only snakes here?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure there's still a lot of snakes, because if they died, the snakes would definitely eat the rat.
Anyway,
Unless the rat was just like the fucking Incredible Hulk.
so what
There's
does
not big
Fennel?
green.
What does Fennel say?
Yeah,
to these
but that's when they swarm.
snakes?
That's fair.
Fennel walks up and says, We come in peace. Please let us pass through unharmed. We do not seek a fight.
So the snakes hiss this deep hiss. There's several. There's a lot of them. There's just they look really young too, as if they were just born. But as everyone knows, the smaller
baby
they
snakes
are,
is-
the worse their bite. Did I ever tell you that my mom got bit by baby copperheads?
Copperheads isn't multiple.
Yeah.
Or fun.
There's a reason I won't go near leaf piles anymore.
Smart.
They didn't break the skin, but her ankle did swell quite a bit for a couple days. That was fun. Anyway, fun little detour. Moving on. And after a moment, these snakes, they're just staring at you, but they're not moving. They're not hissing. They're not making any noise.
They are daring you to get close.
What
Fennel.
do you do?
Fennel lowly tells the others to move very slowly if they do need to move. And she is gonna do a little thing that she learned while being alone in the forest for ages. Slowly sit down on the very cautious, very slowly. She's not making any sudden. And she starts to sing a slow, soothing lullaby melody.
With two massive fangs in her legs, though, because I don't think he took those out yet.
Hmm?
Did you take the fangs out?
I kind of felt like, well, the fangs stayed with the jaw, so when she pried the jaw apart.
No, then she just dragging the whole body along.
No, she got her leg
Ah, that
out.
would fucking hurt.
She got him out. Like she just
I should have took the fangs as
opened.
trophies.
Yeah, but you're not here to do that.
Use them as daggers.
She'll get them on the way out. Perhaps.
Okay.
Perhaps. Anyway.
Maybe.
She might think, eh.
She's angry at that thing. She doesn't really want any reminder of it.
Go on.
She's got the trophies on her legs. The 2 scars.
Ah, that's not a trophy. That's just an average Tuesday.
So
Penalty thing to the snakes.
go on
They're
ahead
young,
and
right?
roll a persuasion check real quick.
Would that be persuasion or nature? Because she's not trying to convince him of anything now.
I'm thinking more of if it's a lullaby and it's soothing, maybe going to sleep.
All right.
Is that what Fennel's trying to do?
Well, okay,
No. Get them to calm down and not attack them as they walk through.
but you are singing
she
a
thought by
lullaby,
assuming-
so some of them could fall asleep.
Yeah.
That's what I'm thinking.
Wow, Galahad has a -1 to nature.
Well, let me roll for that.
Just to
see.
see, like the 15 is still good. You know, it's just more of, are we adding anything on top of it? I feel like.
Yeah. Well, I rolled a 13 for that, but
Is that plus a modifier?
you mean minus my modifier? That
Ooh.
would be 10, because
Okay.
I have 3 in charisma.
They don't go to sleep, but they don't
Oh,
move
hold on.
either.
That doesn't. Okay.
I just want to calm down a little.
Yeah, the snakes don't really do anything. They're very they just don't move. None of them go to sleep. None of them do
Very
that. They're just
standoffish.
watching.
Yeah, very standoffish. Like, you don't come this way, we don't go that way. Fair go.
And Alia decides to try to go first.
And gets bit.
And
Thing.
let me think here. Oh, we're just gonna do just a straight up dexterity check because I hate myself.
Okay.
I mean, she could step on one. We never know. Now I really don't want to let this dice hit the ground, actually. That hit my work. That's better. So Alia very cautiously, quietly just moves, and she's walking very cautiously. She's looking down. She's definitely like just moving. And there's a good little pile of them at the end of the hallway. And there's no way, you gotta have to like do a little leap over them. Just a little deft tumble, per se.
Wouldn't that be an athletics check?
Yeah,
Or
you're right.
acrobatics.
Well, that'd be if she's trying to do a full-on flip. If she's just trying to jump, that'd be athletics.
See, it's funny. I could see that going both ways, honestly. Cause like, is she leaping like over a small little like in this case something akin to like a short log, laying against the ground, or is she leaping over like a freaking ravine? So, but yeah, we'll do athletics instead. Funnily enough, I rolled the same thing, so she just definitely jumps over them and
Steps on another one.
lands very carefully and turns her back and presses it against this wall. looks up and she sees that there's a light source. And she is happy. And she looks at Miri and she's like, okay, I made it through. What about you?
I guess Miri's gonna follow in her footsteps and just walk through and kind of jump over the snakes that are blocking the way.
Athletics check.
I'm so glad it's athletics. That's so nice of you. I got a 10.
Oh.
God.
Roll a Constitution save.
Miri jumps a little bit, and her hind leg brushes up against the tail of one of these little beasties, and it turns and it does this deep hiss. But Miri makes it, and she just definitely right up against the wall. And the snake is hissing really good.
Fennel's gonna try to call its attention back to her in a good way. You know, she addresses the snakes again and says, please excuse my friends, they need to get through, and so do I. I am going to attempt to make my way through now and not step on any of you. Pardon.
Alright, roll a charisma and roll an athletics.
That's a 15 on athletics.
Charisma, it would be a persuasion, wouldn't it? No?
So go on ahead. What was it?
For acrobatics, that was or athletics or whatever, that was a 15. And for charisma,
Oh, hello, Pushka.
I rolled a 17 minus 3, 17, 16, 15, 14.
Okay. Fennel continues to kind of make soothing sounds and sing. And she just steps very carefully over those snakes, the snake pile. And...
I'm sorry, just in case anyone was wondering, she's humming, what's the song? Never mind. If I think of the name, I'll tell y'all. I know what it is, but I don't remember. It's the thing the ants go marching one by one.
So, all of us, I should say, are safe with our backs pressed against the wall. We're going to go up and see what's going on with Galahad. So it's been several minutes since Galahad saw the hag.
He's not budging.
He not budging?
He's not budging.
He's not budging. All right.
Like I said, hours, sometimes days.
All right. Okay.
He's used to this shit.
Okay.
It doesn't get stiff or anything. Just stays there.
Because. Go on ahead and roll a perception check for me.
Perception modifier +4. 13.
He hears something coming up. And maybe a little sound of something clacking. Might be. Or. But he can't quite tell. And it's also coming from the direction of where that hag went. What does he do?
I assumed it came from the direction of where the hag went. Starts backing up more. Still bulwarked.
You back up 10 feet and you are against the water's edge.
Who's backing away from the water? Or was it... Huh?
No, the way I see it, it's kind of like a little bit of a landmass up on the water, so it's like a bit of an island.
Never mind. He's just gonna stay in the middle of it.
Like you're surrounded by the water. You're in the freaking mire.
And? Point being? It's not like he's in a bog.
Point being, you can't get the heck away. Oh, thank you for letting... Oh, bog, what a wonderful idea. Ooh.
Hooray. Might as well make sure there's dead people in it too.
What makes you think there
Don't
are
look
dead
into the
people around
water.
this one now? Might be a Harry Potter moment. Anyway.
Don't look into the water.
So, he stays put. Is that what I hear?
Yep.
Okay.
And his heels are digging in, ready to just spring out for that, whatever the fuck it is. With a really sharp sword.
So
Just gonna emphasize that some more.
Okay. So you're in the middle of this island. Let's say it's about 75 square feet. All right. So decent room to move around. You're
Put a
staring.
cottage on that.
You've got a little bit of the toad corpse is over to your left.
Half eaten.
Behind you,
assume.
half eaten. Yes. The survival little fort thingy platform thing that you were making is also probably, I'd say, about 10 feet off to your left.
That he still plans to finish.
There's a lot of land in front of you. 10 feet behind you is water. And what's coming is going to come up in front of you. Okay. So you've dug your heels in, you're waiting, and that noise is getting louder and louder, and you realize there's two of them. Whatever this is, they both sound alike, and they're both moving quite in synchronization. And eventually you see around this thick, round, giant swamp tree, you see these legs. 1, 2, and then you see pincers. And these two giant spiders come onto your little island.
Spiders on pincers, what?
Yes, these do.
Excuse me, spiders do not have pincers.
It is a
They have
fantasy
mandibles.
game.
Yeah, they have mandibles, not pincers.
I'm really tempted to throw my crochet little stitch marker at my computer and hope it goes through to you, but I'm
Except
an
you know it
adult.
won't.
So then instead, that's 33 fish smacks with a slipper. I'm loving keeping count. Anyway, I'm staring at a picture of it. It's got the little sharp bits. Either way, it's dangerous, and it wants to eat you.
It's dangerous go alone, so take this.
So, they both come up, and they are within 20 feet of you. And at this point, we all need roll initiative, because they're not messing around.
Sure they are.
Everyone?
No, not everyone. Just,
Their vision is based on movement. I'm perfectly still, they can't see me.
Sound logic.
It says absolutely
What's my
nothing about
initiative
that,
there?
actually. It says absolutely nothing about that, therefore I'm not going
I
to
was making a joke, you sweat. Fucking hell.
Oh, shit. Alright, what did you get?
That's a +3, so that's a 15.
Okay. Okay, so... Alright, so you are first. What do you do?
Where are they at in relation?
Side by side, in front of you, roughly 18 feet.
How far apart are they?
Well, they're giant spiders, so I would say they're probably about 4 feet apart.
What's the weather?
It's overcast, and there's a semi-light fog rolling through.
Alright. How
Nothing-
damp is the ground?
It's damp.
Okay, what time of day is it?
It's evening, and the sun is setting. It's nearly done.
Okay. Which day of the week is it?
It is a would you hurry up, please?
Are you stalling? This feels like stalling.
This is literally me just messing with her at this point.
34.
Yeah, while keeping his shield from him, he's gonna go stab at the one to the. Where's Romulus in comparison to where I'm at? He said at my left.
Romulus is at your left foot, snarling around the shield, but he rolled a 3, so he's going last.
Romulus, I expected better from you.
He's getting a little ill on the giant toad.
He's fine. Stab at him one to the left.
All right.
Spring
Roll
forward
the
and
hit.
stab it. 18 plus 2, that's 20.
Okay. So you go on ahead and roll your damage.
Let me see, short sword, 1d6 plus 3. That is 7.
All right.
Plus 3, so 10. That was a joke, it's just 7.
I would have helped you more if it was a 10.
Well, I can't get a 10 off of a d6 with 1d6 plus 3. Unless I crit the fucking damage. But I didn't roll on that 20, did I?
So, Galahad wastes no time. The spiders are gesturing menacingly at him, and he launches himself forward and skewers it. Where do you want to skewer it?
Let's go for the eyes.
Skewers it in one of its many eyes, and it
I'll blind it
recoils
slowly.
back.
I'll blind it slowly.
You'll blind it slowly, and it
It
recoils
might take
back
me a
in
year,
it.
but I'll blind it.
It makes this shuddering everywhere, and the little sharp bits kind of go crazy. And you did 7 points of hit damage, right?
Pure.
Whatever.
Since I did a thrust,
You did how many hit points?
it was 7. Yeah, normally it would be slashing damage, but did a thrust with it, so it's piercing damage.
I mean, and it would say if it takes like some sort of like it's weak to a certain type, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, see, so far, all of the ones I've chosen, they don't say anything about that, so I just assume.
But also say if it's resistant to a certain type.
Yeah, see, I'm
Like
not
the
seeing that.
Trask is immune to all types of damage that are not magical.
Yeah, this has nothing. So, okay, so you did
Because a
7 points of
Trask
hit
is
damage.
bullshit and basically a god. Anyway, carry on.
Alright,
Perhaps.
alright, so, now it's my turn. Okay, so the spider you just stabbed brutally in the eye makes this swipe at you that you easily dodge, because its
Gotta love
eye
that
is
armor
in
class.
too much
Gotta
pain.
love that 16 armor class.
Yeah. Watch me get a nat 20. I'm gonna laugh.
Should have had half plate.
The other spider just misses you completely.
What did he roll?
10.
Okay, I'm about to say if it's
The
that
other
one,
one
you better
rolled a
break one of
9.
his
The other one
legs.
rolled a 10. I'm just lazy.
Okay. I mean, it's Romulus' turn.
Romulus launches forward, goes for a spindly leg, but the spindly leg moves and he just whoosh.
One thing.
What?
Are you adding the advantage that he gets from being nearby? Because I am easily within 5 feet of the creatures that we're fighting against. Yeah, it's not. I need to be 5 feet. It's not. I need to be 5 feet from him. I need to be 5 feet from his target.
But it's a attack roll, not a roll to hit.
Yeah,
Or
that's
are
an
they the
attack
same
roll.
thing?
There's your
Okay.
attack roll, which is the hit, and your damage roll, which is damage.
Oh, okay, didn't know that.
Well, now you do.
Either way, he still misses. Got a 10, then I got a 5.
Yeah, well.
Yeah, no.
Armor class above 10, but below. What did I roll?
Anyway,
I
your
forgot what I rolled.
turn. Your
15.
turn.
Stab at the eyes again. This fucker's gonna be blind by the time I'm done.
Alright, go on ahead and roll.
That's a 2. It also didn't roll, it just kind of plopped out of my hand.
Galahad goes to swing, but one of the spider
off the
legs,
carapace.
he just trips over it and he face plants.
I would have said just glances off the carapace, because it's not like it was a nat 1. It doesn't spectacularly fuck it up.
I mean, if it was a nat 1, he could have stabbed himself in the foot. Or hit Romulus. Or his sword could have flew out of his hands into the water.
That's fine, I'll stab him with arrows.
Oh boy.
Got really sharp little pokey sticks. Try me.
The spider...
He's also got a dagger, so...
The spider attempts to make a biting gesture, and it hits the ground right by Galahad. So Galahad is now basically underneath that spider, the one that he just tried to stab. He's in between its legs. He is it's right there.
Stab the belly and rip it open.
He felt the ground shudder as that spider went for it, but it didn't quite work.
Just pierce the belly and rip that shite open.
The other spider goes for Romulus, and just Romulus deftly gets out of the way.
I can only hope so. He's got some pretty good decks on him, so yeah, I can only hope so.
Yeah, okay, that's what I thought. Alright, so then Romulus.
Only a 13 perception.
Romulus is just really having a bad time with this toad that he ate. So instead of, like, he makes this half-hearted attempt to attack, but then he just starts hacking.
What did he roll?
A 6, and he was supposed to roll, I'm not going to tell you.
Oh, clearly it's above 10, but below.
Your turn! This is an absolute cluster.
I'm going to stab up at the one that's now apparently above me.
Yep, sorry, Watson.
15 plus 3. No, 15 plus 2, so.
Go on ahead and roll for damage.
What's my. It's plus 3, so. 5.
The sword makes a superficial cut into the underbelly of this spider, and its little mandible, whatever thingies, are just shuddering with anger.
Can spiders be angry? I don't think they have the mental capacity for emotion.
Just for that, I hope it gets a nat 20.
And then it just rolls nothing but nat ones.
As you say that, it bumped into my yarn, so it didn't count, but I still got one, yeah.
No,
well, that wasn't much
count.
better. It was a 3. The spider's too busy shuddering to do much.
I'm right under it, so it'll have a hard time hitting me too, unless it just laid the fuck down.
And the other spider
Can't really get to me right now.
launches itself kind of at you, but it kind of smashes into the spider over you. So you just hear this...
Ooh,
like,
does that mean the other spider takes damage?
No.
Well,
They
if it were
just
my
kind of
campaign,
bumped.
it would.
Not on a 10.
In my campaign, it would. Because he still rammed the fucker. Wholeheartedly trying to get to me, so he clearly ran into him with a bit of force. I would normally say like 4 points of blunt damage, but or
Maybe
force
next
damage.
time. I'm enjoying this. You know, everybody going to attack, but nobody hitting anybody. That's brilliant.
It seems to be running theme with this group.
Yeah, and freaking
Except
Romulus
for with those
just
fucking
pukes.
kobolds.
Romulus just freaking pukes. Galahad is up. My die is cursed.
with those kobolds, they just go absolutely fucking slaughtered.
I'm at this point where I want to add a modifier to my DCs. At least on the enemy side. Galahad.
So while the sword is still up there in that superficial wound, he's gonna bash it with a shield, basically trying to stab it further in.
But if it's a superficial wound, this sword wouldn't have stuck.
That depends on if he decided to keep the tip in there. Anyway, he's
But
gonna
wouldn't-
stab at the bastard
But
again.
wouldn't the weight of the sword make it fall out of the tip?
Not if he was holding it there. Either way,
Okay.
he's gonna stab at the bastard again.
Yeah, so I'm gonna say, like, I would say that if when the spiders bumped, it would have lost, like, it would have come out because it bumped.
That is a 4. Oh yeah, when they bumped each other. Nope,
Yeah.
he's just really fucking determined to keep that in there. Anyway, 4.
Yeah, no. No. No.
What's that? Yes. Okay. Cool.
No. Galahad tries, but his sword goes through air.
I would personally just say glances off the carapace because it does have that.
The first spider can't reach him, and damn it is trying.
Oh yeah, I'm right under the bastard, so literally unless he lays down, he can't
I
do
feel
anything.
like you're under the butt, so yeah. Oh, hey, I wonder how much damage it would get if it laid down on you.
That would go under improvised damage, so you have to actually look that up.
And the...
And that would be assuming I didn't succeed
probably a acrobatics.
a dexterity save
Yeah.
of some sort.
The other spider, once again, is also going for you, and it's just bumping. So they both take... I'll just be nice and give 2 points of some sort of damage.
But personally, if they're bumping into each other without hitting each other with any of their attack appendages, it'd just be force damage.
Yeah, so...
Wouldn't quite say blunt damage because they're not being hit with a blunt weapon. What do you guys think?
I have no opinions on this.
She's just listening and going, oh my god, we're gonna be here all night.
Except you do, but because your opinion was that you don't have an opinion. Therefore, you think you don't have an opinion. Yeah, because you think you don't have one. It's an opinion that you don't have an opinion on it. Although, you might very well have an opinion.
Socrates, go back to being bad at hitting things.
To be fair, he's the only one that's hit anything in this fight. Except for them hitting each other.
He's the only one in this fight that isn't, like, a PC, so...
Yeah, but he's the only one that's actually hitting things. Anyway,
Okay.
it would be a Romulus now.
Romulus gets his shit together finally, launches himself forward, and just chomps and yanks at that leg, very nearly ripping it off. And it's
On which spider?
On the spider that you have not hit yet.
Is it within swiping distance of Galahad?
It is, so advantage. Okay. Well, but either way. So you're saying I need to...
No, you know, if you've already got a roll that hits, it's not necessary to roll another one. Unless the other was a nat 20, then by all means.
No, okay. Yeah, you gotta keep reminding me because I keep forgetting about that pack tactics. I'm an idiot.
Yeah, but no, I was asking because Galahad might swipe for that leg since it very nearly came off.
Yeah.
Although he's very determined to blind the fucker above him. He just got to get back to the ice.
Hang on.
Anyway,
I can't do math. Hang on.
all right, you still need to do the damage roll. The bite is
I already did it.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
How much damage did he do?
He did 7.
Hey,
But the
y'all,
creature did succeed on a strength saving throw, so it wasn't knocked prone.
Melee weapon attack +5 to hit. So when
Red
he
bloody
has
thing?
the advantage, it's a +5.
Is that what that means? Because if
Yes.
so, then y'all would have been dead at the first fight.
Fun.
Because
At
I've
the
just
first
been
fight?
taking that.
You mean a snake?
Yeah, I think so. Anyway, so +5
That snake
to
didn't have an
hit.
advantage on us.
Anyway. So what do I do with that +5 then?
That's to the attack roll, not the damage roll.
Okay. Well, either way, I mean, we're past that, right? So,
Yeah.
Okay. Okay. So, anyway.
You
Galahad?
said that spider is that particular leg within swiping distance of Galahad.
Not particularly. It's its right. It's its right hind leg. It's the one furthest back.
Which would be far side from him either way.
Yeah,
So.
he wouldn't be able to swipe at it.
I'm back.
Welcome back.
Galahad is going to go ahead and raise his shield above him to kind of brace himself against the spider that's above him, and swipe over at the at one of the legs to his right, because undoubtedly that is within reach.
Yeah, so he's gonna attack the next spider, not this one above him.
No, he's attacking the one that's above him. He's swiping at its leg.
Okay, at one of its hind legs. Okay, go on.
Yeah, but he's also bracing it up with his shield just in case it falls.
Yeah. Okay.
No, right. 16 plus my proficiency, which is 2, 18. That hits. Okay.
Go on ahead and roll for damage.
7.
All right.
Do I cut that fucking leg off or not?
No. The spider buckles as Steel sings and kisses its leg, leaving a nice deep gash. But it holds the spider's weight still, and even as Galahad braces himself to try and, just in case. But he does notice the spider is finally swaying. So there is that. Now let's see what it does.
I've only done 19 damage. It's almost dead. Fucking hell.
You've got the other one, dear.
Yeah, it can't hit shit, apparently.
Nat 20, nat 20, nat 20, nat 20. Damn it! Got a 13. So close. Alright. Both spiders are just having a very bad day.
It can't even hit Romulus with that.
No, it can't. That's okay. This is why there's contingency plans in place, right, Brad?
Yeah.
Well, Romulus can't hit it either.
If your contingency plans are as bad as these spiders, then I have absolutely no worries about that.
Just for that, I'm going to make the hag come back.
Go for it. If it rolls as bad as these guys, it's going to be about
I will
the
add
same.
a +5 modifier to each one if I
Nope.
have to. I'm the DM. I could do it. And you wouldn't know.
Except I would, because I know it's a hag, so I can look it up. Anyway, yeah, I was going to hack at that leg again, because fuck that leg.
Roll.
10 plus 2, 12.
Sorry. Sword swipes, sword misses.
So it's either a 13, 14, or an actual 15. Got it.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Oh, does it finally hit?
Alright.
Now the question is, how can it reach if I'm under it?
Son of a bitch. You just told me about that +5 to hit. Oh, wait, no, witness has advantage. Never mind. Okay. So, are you dead or are you not? Where's my die? Do I have a die? Oh, it's right there. I put it on top of that. Okay. That's the wrong die. Which one's are you the one? No, you're not. Which one is the 8 one? Is that the 8 one? That looks like the 8 one. Is this the 8 one? I need
The one that looks like a
I need the
spinny top?
Hitchhiker's Guide to
The one that
D&D
looks like a
guides.
spinny top,
Yeah, I got it. Alright.
which doesn't actually spin, unfortunately.
Disappointingly so.
That's just too well balanced all the way around.
What's your health?
10.
Mm.
It either kills or it doesn't.
11 hit points.
Hey, fun.
So, how does that work? Somebody tell me.
That would be a death saving throw.
Alright. And how do you do that?
I'll have to wait until my next turn. Actually, no, I can still roll it now.
Yeah, you roll it and I'll do the other spider. Oh, God, I didn't think it would be you.
Then again, you're intentionally trying to kill me at this point.
Actually, no. I was not anticipating you having issues until the next one. The next spider goes for Romulus and misses. And Romulus...
Lolly.
Ow.
Romulus goes for the spider above... Yeah. Goes for the spider above Galahad. You know, the one that just did the death one.
I had gotten up to let Lolly out, but someone just put her back in.
And Romulus sees his master bleeding out, or just very much compromised, and just launches at that spider, using all of his weight to slam him away and off, and the spider lurches forward, these strong direwolf jaws just clamped into him. And the spider just falls and the ground shudders and it's dead, and Romulus rips that leg off at long last. Back to Galahad.
Oh no, Galahad's unconscious. He's alive but unconscious. He rolled a 16. He needed to roll a 20 to get back into fight with 1 hit point.
Okay. So he's unconscious. So
He's unconscious.
Now what does that do exactly? Like
Incapacitated, meaning obviously he's gonna have to rest in order to get it back, which he's kind of forced to do now. Or a healer can get him back in the fight.
You know, the healer's in the temple right now.
Did I ever mention that Romulus anyway?
Oh God, I didn't think it would be you.
What about Romulus?
Nothing to worry.
Galahad is dying.
Galahad is unconscious right now.
Oh!
Yeah. He hit 0 hit points but succeeded his saving throw, so Galahad is currently unconscious.
It was a
I
D8.
apologize,
It was a
Galahad
D8 plus
got a-
3.
Can reach you.
Galahad got a 16 on his saving throw. He needed a 20 to regain 1 hit point and get back in the fight. So Galahad's currently unconscious. Fun.
Yeah, so
I don't
That
think my
is-
magic can reach you from where I am.
yeah, no.
Excuses.
It was a 1d8 plus 3, and even though I'm shit with the d20, apparently I get an 8 and a 4 on d8s and d4s, apparently. I don't like that.
Yeah, sadly, both of my spells either require me to be able to touch you or see you, and I cannot do either of those.
Yeah, oof. Alright, alright.
Ow.
The other spider is going straight for Romulus and
Obviously.
very nearly misses stepping on Galahad's prone, unconscious body as it lurches forward and it bumps into its companion's dead body. Romulus perched on top of this big, fat spider butt, snarling deeply at this other spider's eyes. Alright, come on, Romulus. Come on. Son of a bitch! Romulus doesn't have advantage, does he?
I am incapacitated, so if you read it, it says that and
What
the
is
creature
Is
and
incapacitated.
the ally
Okay.
isn't incapacitated, so he does not have advantage on his rolls. Unless you want to give him advantage on his rolls, because he's just absolutely fucking livid right now. That's up to you, though.
I'm really kind of tempted. Because he had a 13 and he needed a 14.
Figured it was that.
Yeah.
I figured I was just barely hitting it with those 15s.
This time, you know what? It's fine. It's fine. The
Should
spider.
Galahad start riding Romulus, I wonder? Because he's big enough.
Huh?
Should Galahad start riding Romulus, I wonder? Because he
I think
is
Galahad needs to survive first.
I'm just saying in general.
Okay, another 13 for Romulus, really? This dice is cursed, guys.
Do you want me
Pick
to
a different one.
I don't have any more. I want to get more, but we're saving up until we can get you-know-who off the property.
Alright. I'll roll for Romulus now since I have multiple sets of dice. And then if all else fails, I have access to Dice Maiden.
Well, hang on. At this point, I'm just
fun.
rolling. We're on, like, 3... Actually, no, we'll keep that one for Romulus. It took 3 turns of them swiping at each other for Romulus to finally connect, by the way. For anyone
Romulus is
to
a
connect.
tanky bitch, isn't he?
Mm-hmm.
Fucking hell.
So,
Did you modify the base stats for him at all?
I
or no?
didn't. That's what
Romulus is a
comes
tanky
with.
bitch. Jesus Christ.
Mm-hmm. Alright. So,
I was getting
Romulus.
concerned for Romulus, and then I looked at health like, oh, no, never mind. He's fine.
5. Yeah, he hadn't been hit yet either.
y'all that post where it's like Link, but he's got 3 hearts. And then
Holy
it's
shit!
What?
He got 13.
Then Romulus
He
just
just
absolutely wrecked that thing's day.
Almost. He needed to get a 17, which is not possible. Yeah, no, he would. No, the most
Unless
he
he
could have
rolled
gotten
with
is
an attack
a.
roll of a d20.
Yeah, but he didn't. He got a 16 on that. Romulus snarls angrily. His master is unconscious. Not sure if he's gonna stay alive or not. And
I'll be
just
fine.
launches himself at this spider and just goes to town, chomping at the bits and the pieces, and visceral comes all over the place, and the eyes get wrecked and blinded. And
Good.
Romulus
At least
snarls, and he is hanging on with his claws.
If it's blinded, does that mean it has disadvantage now? Because it can't see what it's attacking now.
Well, to be fair, even if it had the eyes, it wouldn't be able to see because Romulus is kind of clinging to the top. What the hell was that? Oh, okay, that wasn't anything. Alright. The spider shudders and tries to, like, force Romulus off, but it's not working because Romulus is just gripped. He is latched on. Come on, Romulus! Holy crap, I'm so damn lucky, dude. Just barely is able to roll.
I just did a thing in D&D random, by the way.
2. Yep, it's dead. It's dead, thank God. Okay. I was getting really nervous there.
That means that Galahad gets to have either a short or long rest, depending on what DM wants to do.
Long rest.
Alright, that puts me back up at full health then.
Yeah.
Huzzah.
Romulus just latches on and he yanks, and eyes are actually in his mouth, hanging, because he ripped out everything. He just ripped everything out. The spider's dead. It goes down. Romulus drops the bloody eyes, and he runs over and lays down by his master, whimpering softly. Lovely. Okay, so far, Miri has almost died to a vulture. Fennel nearly died to a poisonous snake, and Galahad went unconscious to spiders. Okay, back in the temple.
Oh my god.
Back in the temple. Back in the I can't.
I'm looking at more D&D memes, but they involve dogs. Dogs this time.
Cleric, wizard, bard,
Right. When the party gets hit with a mass confusion spell.
Fennel, the barbarian.
Oh my god.
Heard about the time a
It might
midget
as
and a
well.
dwarf fought. It was a short fight. Oh my god. So, alright. Miri, Alia, and Fennel are on that side. There's a wall, there's a light source, and there's a hole above them as if they could climb it. While this is going on, while the person they know as Frankie is unconscious because of
And they
spiders.
don't even know.
And they don't even know. To be fair, he didn't even know that Fennel got literally bit by a giant poisonous snake.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Keep
They're
in
gonna
doubt.
have story time later if they survive. Anyway.
It's okay if we don't. I have a character ready and waiting.
I don't.
Oh, I already told Keelan that if we
I don't want him
TPK
to die.
now-
I don't want him to die. Please don't let him die. Please don't let him die.
If we TPK now, she gets the vampire paladin that has no defenses against the magic that she's using, by the way, is also hemophobic and narcoleptic.
And is not very nice, apparently. Personality-wise.
Depends who you are.
Uh-huh. I think I would just DM that one. I don't want to do
Just-
a character and DM that one.
That's actually really funny because I was debating whether or not making my my backup character be a blood hunter.
I want to make
Fun.
one. I want to make one. I might make that for my friend, one of my internet friends' campaigns that I'm thinking about. But anyway, so Fennel, Miri, what do
You
y'all
have
do?
had your dose of memes for the day.
What do y'all
Carry
do?
on.
So what else is in this room?
You're in what appears to be like I kind of envision it as like a well, but there's no water. Y'all just came from that hallway with the little snakes of doom, and it's a somewhat of a slick wall, but there's like a light source, and it seems to be only 10 feet tall. This wall, and it's open. You know, y'all can climb it. That's easy enough to see.
Ugh.
So what you're saying is we should go up.
Unless you want to go back through the snakes.
No, thank you.
Just go in and befriend the snakes. Just live among the snakes for the rest of your life.
Miri doesn't like water.
Fennel is sick of smelling like a drowned dog. She wants some
Okay.
again, please.
Miri's gonna go ahead and start climbing then.
Athletics check.
God, I hate this.
Fennel gonna go along with her.
So
I guess
is
I'll-
Alia. Or actually, no, Alia's gonna freaking
Oh,
wait.
Dang
She's...
it, I got a freaking 9.
Can I roll to catch if Miri falls?
Hang on, I gotta find the thingy.
Nope.
Go ahead and roll to. Well, I mean, if you
Okay.
got a 9,
You're barely
Miri just-
managing on, but you made no progress.
slides. She slides down.
Oh, okay. I rolled
Negative
a
Couldn't
progress.
have been that high up, okay?
Yeah,
You're fine,
It's
Red.
only
I
10
don't need to
feet. It's only
climb.
10 feet. So unless she rolls like a nat 1, I don't think there's any damage that's gonna happen. It's just 10 feet.
But I wasted a good 19.
I mean, to be fair, you could like pick her up and toss her up, but you'd have to roll again. So
Just chuck her a nice strength check.
I mean, okay, if it's 10 feet, right? How tall is Fennel?
She's 7'5". Fennel looks at them.
I don't could just boost her up, mate.
That's what I'm sitting here thinking.
Fennel crouches down, gestures to her shoulder. She's just like, just climb on top of me. I'll get you to the top.
One's already climbing, so you might as well do that for the other one.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so in that case,
we're still gonna roll athletics checks. Just to make sure
Yep.
we don't
The
topple
Fennel's
off.
gonna have to roll a strength check, yeah?
Oh, perfect. A strength check, you say?
Rolls on that one.
Perfect.
Don't
All right.
put that out in the world.
I'm rolling a strength check. There we go. It fell off, so I'm not counting that. Okay.
Was that on that one?
No, it was like a 4, but it rolled off
No, that counts.
onto the floor. No, it doesn't. It rolled onto the floor.
Nope, it counts.
Keelan, does it count? It rolled
Nope.
onto the floor.
Make it count.
Nope.
Doesn't roll onto the floor. Alright, I rolled a
Not
9.
everyone is that mean, Paladin.
See, this is
I
why
roll-
we're together. I am the sweet cookie to his fireball whiskey. I like to think we
Fireball
balance each
whiskey,
other
more like
out.
straight vodka.
True.
There's not even any flavor. It's just burn, and regret the whole time.
And I'm the one who's going, I'm so sorry you're being burned. Here, have milk.
Well, with all of my...
Milk and alcohol don't really mix very well, love.
You know what I mean. Just go with it.
Doesn't the alcohol make milk curdle?
I don't know.
Oh.
Well, with all of my modifiers added, that is a 9, 11, 12, 13, 14.
All right. Alia is struggling a little bit for whatever reason. But with Fennel's help, she manages to clamber
She senses a disturbance in the force.
and immediately freezes. So she's off of Fennel's shoulders and she freezes. She's kind of crouched.
Lovely.
She is crouched and actually yeah. So let me do a
Fennel
thingy.
quickly makes her way up.
I'm choosing to believe that the reason why she's having trouble is she senses a disturbance in the force. That one of the party members is currently having issues. Because this is probably going on at
But
around
wait,
the
you're
same
gonna
time
leave
as
Miri
this.
down there?
Oh, that's fair. No. I helped Miri up.
Okay, hang on, but before I do that, wait, it's the other. I have 3 different things. Okay, hang on, I don't need that up. Okay. This, and okay. So let's do. Come on, baby. Son of a bitch! Alia fails her stealth check.
I thought you were gonna say a wisdom save, but like, oh, what's up there? I was about to be like, what the fuck is up there? Still,
Yep.
I'm assuming it's the hag.
Anyway, okay. So. Yeah, so you're gonna try to get Miri up there then?
Yeah.
Alright, you roll a strength, Miri roll a,
Dex. Acrobatics, maybe?
Yeah,
Alright, that's a 15.
yeah, go ahead and roll an acrobatics.
That's a 6.
You get up there, but you do a face plant.
I'm not using this dice anymore.
Roll 1d20 for damage. That
no.
would be me.
Man, that's a
That
nat
would be
20.
me. That
Miri's
would
dead,
be me.
guys.
Okay, not 20 for damage. Nope, sorry. There's not even a fucking death save on that. She's just gone.
Yeah.
Yeah, it would be twice my health.
Like that's like snapped neck. Every vertebrae in her body's gone. Her heart ruptured. Her spleen just fucking imploded.
Yeah.
And while
Her
that's
fucking bladder ruptured.
what if instead you just kind of look at the enemy and you make that peace sign and your character just fades out of existence
Oh my god.
Do a fucking Yoda.
somehow?
Yoda. Yoda. Sorry.
Miri took one look at the enemy and ascended.
So, Miri kind of clambers out, up and off of Fennel's shoulders, and she is very shaky and making lots of noise. And there's this chomping. And it stops and it turns around. And Alia winces. Because there's now 2 things looking at you.
Oh. Lovely.
Mhm.
A hag and a half-eaten snake. That's somehow still
Nope,
alive.
it kind of has a human arm just hanging out of its mouth. Actually, one of them does.
Hag and a half-eaten snake. That's somehow still alive.
Anyway, so Fennel, gonna do an athletics.
Yep. Fennel pulls out an axe first, so that might count against me, but she's got it in her hand as she's climbing up. But I rolled a 19, so it doesn't matter.
Plus disadvantage of 10, so...
I mean, let's just see. Let's just go ahead. Try disadvantage. I mean, you still got the modifiers and stuff, but roll another and take the disadvantage one.
Mm-hmm. And I rolled a 4.
Ooh!
I
Yeah.
instantly regret my words.
Yeah.
The wall is too
I'm fine with
slick.
that one.
The wall is too slick. Try again after they get killed.
Keep rolling
Alia
disadvantage,
sees
you can't
ahead of
do it.
her a where's my notes? Alia sees ahead of her a 2 goals. ghouls, whatever. And they are about 15 feet away from Alia and Miri by this hole in the floor. And they are both staring, and you've interrupted their dinner. Yay. Oh, shit. So Miri and Alia are going to go on ahead and roll initiative.
Woo!
Time to die! Yeah!
Yeah, ghouls aren't that bad.
15.
Fuck!
That one.
Vince, I want another set of die.
That one.
Oh my god.
Have me roll for you for now.
Nope.
That's not how life works, Brad. I almost called you Dream for some reason.
Dread.
Dread.
Alright. Well, actually, no, we'll keep it that. Just to make it interesting. Okay. Damn. Alright.
That one, it loses a turn.
Wouldn't that be nice?
I mean, you could always make that a thing.
Yeah, except for the fact that Alia will always get nat one, so no. It's already hard enough.
You can only go every other turn.
Alright, so...
You're gonna hate if she puts all these rules into play and then suddenly you're the one that they're going against.
No,
Yeah.
because I'll be the one that gave her the idea, so... Because honestly, I would be doing it. So, I expect nothing less.
Alright, so...
If I give unreasonable cruelty in a D&D campaign, I expect to get back unreasonable cruelty in the following D&D campaign.
So, Miri is on the right of Alia. Alia is crouched beside Miri. I don't know if Miri's crouched or not. Not that it really matters. There's 2 ghouls.
I'm imagining her kind of like flopped out on the ground, like she got up there and was instantly like, "Oh, ground, thank you."
Yeah, probably. And so there's 2 ghouls, very similar to the spiders. One's on the left, one's on the right. The left one is going for Miri. I hate myself right now. Okay, come on, cursed dice. Please don't curse me any further.
That one.
Yep.
Oh dear God.
Oh my god!
That's the
Ghoul
goal.
smacks his buddy, roll for damage. Jesus
Yeah.
Christ.
I think I'm gonna actually take that. I'm just gonna take that. And we're just gonna go with that because I'm terrified. If Fennel keeps failing.
Mm-hmm.
Alright.
Hit at the bottom of the stairs.
1 minute. This is the first time, by the way, that a monster has rolled a nat 1.
What attack is it using, and then apply those damage stats to its mate?
I'm very tempted because it's kind of an oof. It's a big oof. It's a really big oof.
Yeah, what better way to do a big oof than
2d4 plus 2.
Ooh! Yeah.
I think we're just gonna say that it got very confused.
Let me see.
Maybe
what
it's
that-
blind. Maybe it's blind. I don't know.
You said
Oh.
they were dinner.
If we go by the roll I just did, that'd be a 10.
I mean, see, I could either do. Well, no, we'll do that. So, yeah. So, wait. This isn't a D4. Ah, I was doing a
No.
D8.
D4 is the fucking pyramids. Go ahead and do 2d8.
Holy shit!
What did you get, an 8?
I got a 4 and then a 7, so that makes
Oh,
it
dear
a
God.
9.
Oh. Already off to a great start. This fucking
Again.
smacks his mate for 9 damage.
So the goal is really pissed. It's hungry, and you've interrupted its meal.
It
And
smacks his friend like, I told you to keep the door closed.
the friend sees the arm kind of hanging out of its mouth, and he sees that he has an opportunity here. So he just grabs the arm and starts gnawing on it. He doesn't particularly care about the two little, slightly injured people that just popped in here. He's hungry. And so the other ghoul is quite pissed off and just starts slashing at her with his claws. Just rah, 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 and the other one howls in anger and drops his bloody arm. And in the corner, you hear this whimpering of
Hmm.
Well,
Uh-huh.
Fennel,
Well, that changes what I was gonna do.
So, yeah, it's not a very big room. Not to mention, you gotta remember that Miri is right beside you, okay? I'm sorry, Alia is right beside you.
I was gonna ask how big the room is, and I was also gonna ask if I warned the people around me, would they get advantage on Constitution saving throws or no?
No, they just
If
wouldn't
I
have
say
it.
cover your ears or something.
Ooh, okay, yep. Negative Ghost Rider.
Okay. So the next
I'm
one up
putting
is
here.
indeed Miri.
I have a good idea what you're doing, and no, that still wouldn't.
Well, I wasn't going to do it afterwards. I was just gonna ask, but when she mentioned it was a small room, I was like, never mind.
Yeah, it's the room is basically like 40 square feet, so kind of,
Yeah.
and it's more of a long hallway than a room. So most of that 40 square feet is lengthwise, and y'all are really looking at it like widthwise. So
Yeah, no. I'm just gonna cast Sacred Flame at whichever, I can't remember what you called them. Ghouls?
Ghouls.
I'm gonna
Ooh, they're
cast-
undead. Oh, have fun with that, Keelan.
Yeah, that's
Why?
why I said Sacred Flame.
Sacred Flame does crit damage against undead and fiends.
yes, please do that, okay? Because if
Yeah,
I
that's why I decided to do Sacred Flame, not shoot people.
all right, so Sacred Flame, huh?
Yep.
Yeah,
It has to succeed in
the
a
target
in
must
a dexterity save.
succeed on a dexterity saving throw.
So which
Of,
one are you going
uh,
for? The one
of
on the
what?
left or the one on the right?
Which one just took damage?
Right.
I'll do that one. It has to
Yes.
succeed a dex of above 14.
Okay. I was thinking 12 for some reason, but that's what was
Nah.
that? I think that was Witch Bolt.
It does not success. It does not. It does not.
Alrighty. I get to roll a d8.
Yep. And let me.
That freaking sucks. That's a 3, but it does crit damage, right? Because
Yep.
it's undead. So that makes it a 5 or 6?
We said
It's
half.
we were doing damage plus half, so
Yeah, just do half
Uh,
and then round up. So that would be a
6,
A
5.
5.
yeah. So it does 5. Okay. All right. So the second ghoul does not have. Hang on, I have to do math. No, I don't. I'm doing a freaking calculator. Screw this. That's what I thought. I'm not as stupid as I thought. Anyway, the second ghoul is still howling in pain at his face and everything being scratched by his mate, and doesn't even see this sacred flame, just this cursed, this blessed fire just whoosh, and just burns his arms and his face, and it's screaming and it's howling and it is making all sorts of noise. And we're gonna actually, Fennel, go on ahead and try for another athletics.
Yeah,
check.
I need to get up.
Yeah, I didn't have you roll for initiative, and it's screaming in pain. That's like the perfect time to try it.
Gosh, so cool. Alright, let's see if I can roll high and pull off what I would like to pull off. Oh, that fell. That fell. Hang on. Oh, come on! It's like I'm rolling onto my sketchbook, and it's rolling off of my sketchbook and onto the ground. Alright, that's a 14! And then that's plus 3, so that's 14, 15, 16, 17, 18... No, that's athletics, right? Never mind.
Yeah.
I would say you make it up there, but it's not exactly easy for you.
I mean, what did you roll?
14.
Roll the 14.
Yeah, you it's slippery but you manage it, but you just
It takes you a good bit of effort, though.
Yeah, so you miss this next attack, in the sense of you can't do anything about it, and it's not aimed at you because you're not up there yet.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. So the second ghoul is really having a bad day. Let's see if he hits anything. Apparently not! He's still screaming! I mean, he got a 2.
Oh my god. He trips over himself. Now he's prone.
He's just... I mean, you could kind of tell, he was a bit of a wimp in a past life, honestly. He's just running around the room screaming. In pain! Alright, come on, Alia, please, please, please! Alia apparently doesn't like undead. Okay, that hit my thing. Shit. Oh, alright. I'm just gonna do it. I'm not. Alia... Jesus. Alright. Yeah. Okay. Oh shit, this is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. This is gonna be bad. Alright. Okay. 2. Okay, so the ghoul, as Fennel is climbing up and has gotten up now, she's there. We'll just put you can go after Alia, okay? The ghoul launches itself at Alia, and Alia is unable to do anything other than just get mauled in the shoulder. She gets bit, and she and the ghoul go down the hole, and boom.
Dead.
Not dead. Not dead. Really close, but not dead.
Dead.
Not dead.
But dead.
Not dead. Anyway. Fennel,
Very
please
dead.
do something.
Fennel, seeing this,
I'm gonna jump down the hole with the axe. No, carry on.
one of her friends here, someone she knows very well, right, has just been, injured in front of her. And she couldn't really do anything to stop it. And, that makes her...
Flashbacks.
Yeah. That makes her pretty gosh darn angry. And so I think she might here go into a rage.
Rolls
Yay!
on that one is
So wait, how
absolutely
does the
stuck in the
roll?
PTSD
How does the
flashback.
rage work? Is that a number that the DM chooses?
Nope.
What is it
It
based off of?
should actually. It just says it.
So, wait, how does it work exactly? Because I've never played a barbarian before.
Okay, hang
You
on.
know,
Let me look it
All
up.
right. You
It
go
la-
into rage, and I believe it increases your damage by 2.
Yeah. It adds 2 damage to everything, and
So, yeah, that's it.
mhm.
You can activate rage at will. There's no roll required to make it, and it adds 2 damage to every attack.
But doesn't it also give advantage against her?
If you aren't wearing heavy armor.
I've got 1 shield.
But you're not wearing heavy armor, so
No.
Yeah.
It lasts a minute. Yeah, lasts about a minute. So, let's make use of this minute, shall we? Rage. She is going to attack with her battle. Oh, that's a nat 20.
Okay,
Oh!
but which one is she going for? Is she going for the one screaming its head off on fire in the room? Or the one that just mauled her friend back down the hole 10 feet?
The one who just mauled her friend.
Okay, so you rolled a nat 20.
Aerial assassination.
That's
Yeah.
a nat 20. And let's see, shall I roll for damage now?
Yes, you
Yes.
should.
That's a 5.
One shot's it.
Mm-hmm. Because okay, this 20 it doesn't need any modifiers, but can we just appreciate that I technically rolled a 25 on that?
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, I'm gonna add another person rolled a nat 20!
Woo!
And so let's see for
That
damage,
timing though, after she raged, too.
rage, and then nat 20. God. And so there's a 5 on damage, and then that's a plus 5, so that's 10, plus 3, that's 13, plus 2, that's 15. I've done 15 damage to this thing.
It's dead.
But was that with the crit?
What do you mean? I didn't crit my dice. That was for my damage. I rolled a 5 instead of a 6.
Yeah, but you did a crit on the hit.
You did a nat 20. That's a critical attack.
So
I
what's
did do
half of... Okay, hang on.
Half of
so
what?
half
What's
of
half
of
13.
13? Say about 6. 6, 7.
7. Go with a 7. So you do 20 hit points.
It's dead.
It's dead.
Or very close. Like,
Jinx.
1 minute.
it's either dead or very close to dead.
Fennel unleashes a feral roar and moves at this.
And you left the tiefling up there alone.
Well,
The tiefling can take care of herself.
Yeah, but still alone and still the possibility of death.
Yes, but I have a plan.
so...
Is that plan to just keep rolling nat ones and missing?
That's me.
Excuse you, I haven't rolled a nat 1 yet.
Alright,
So there.
is the plan to have a repeat of the jackal?
No, actually. The plan is that one of my spells gives whatever I cast it at disadvantage on attack rolls against me.
I mean, you are next in line, technically. So anyway, Fennel turns around and in a murderous rage lands down, launches, and just looks like a hurling angry orc. And Alia is struggling to keep this thing from
orc.
ripping her jugular out. And she's like freaking terrified to see over this thing's shoulder. Its jaws just that her friend is just coming down like a wrecking ball. Smushes, and the battle axe or whatever the weapon just cleaves through its neck, but doesn't quite decapitate it completely.
I was about to say, cleaves through his, chops his head clean off, and then Alia make a dex save
And
with disadvantage.
the head's kind of hanging from just a little bit of skin, and the head kind of starts sinking towards Alia. But yeah,
Still biting.
Punts it across the room.
That's on your next turn. Unless she wants you to do it as a bonus action.
Can I do that as my bonus action? Is to grab the thing's head and just yeet?
Oh, you know what? I'm gonna do it just because it sounds freaking hilarious. So,
That would be a strength check of 25.
Strength
Right.
check of 25.
Yep. Roll your d20.
Alright. Here we go. That's an 11.
I was joking.
add your
Okay.
modifiers though.
I'm at modifiers. That's 11 plus 3. That's 14 plus 2.
15.
16.
Plus, do I add the rage?
Does it give advantage on strength?
So that's just 2
yeah,
damage.
we'll say it's still in the same minute. Yeah, so
Yeah.
that's
Yeah.
18.
This all happens very quickly.
Yeah, we'll just say it because I mean either way,
You know,
Fennel just yanks that head right off and sends it soaring down the hallway over the snakes, over everything. It goes and splashes in the water, making a nice good thunk, and the body just goes plump on Alia, who is bleeding really badly. Mary's up.
Okay. Yay! I get to do this. I hope. Hopefully I roll well enough.
Nah, one disadvantage on yourself.
Do not put that in the world.
I just did.
He keeps doing it, and the world keeps cursing me with it. Okay, you should be safe.
I would like to cast Chill Touch at the freaking whatever it is ghoul that is up here with me.
Yep. Okay. So
That is
Already
a 14
rotting.
plus 6. So that is a.
and you're rolling to
That's fine.
hit, right?
That's a 20. Yeah, that's rolling to hit. That's a 20.
Yeah,
So
you hit it.
then I
Very
get
comfortably.
1d8 necrotic damage.
Yep.
That is a 4, but also it
Disadvantage.
gets disadvantage on its next attack roll against me.
And if I'm remembering correctly, it also can no longer regain hit points.
Yeah, but I don't think there's any healers for it unless it can heal by eating.
Undead can do some pretty impressive things.
That's fair, but yeah, it can't regain hit points till its next turn.
Okay,
If
so
these were ghouls in The
But
Witcher, they'd
till my
heal
next
if they're not
turn.
getting touched.
so you said you did 4 points.
Yeah.
Okay, so this skull is having a really bad day because it's been clawed at by his bud. It's now been set on fire and it's screaming because it's being burned, and now it's being grabbed by a ghostly hand and getting slapped 6 ways to Sunday with like necrotic damage now. It is whimpering, it is angry, but it turns around and glares at Miri with a menace, and it snarls. And great question if it actually hits.
Remember, this is
Oh, it launches itself at
Hold on.
Miri.
Disadvantage, roll again.
I mean, either way, because it missed the first time. So,
Okay.
Oh, that's fine.
yeah, it got an 11 and then it got a 5. Either way, it's missing.
Well, I wanted it to get a nat 1 and accidentally kill itself.
This is true. This is true. It launches itself at Miri and sails into the corner. And it does a flash. It does a flash solo, all right? It's going after Miri like Flash goes after his ball, but it's running across like a wet, recently mopped floor, so it's doing a skidding thing, trying to not hit the wall. And unlike Flash Solo, it actually manages to stop itself just before it faceplants.
Yay!
Hi, Whiskey! Did you hear about your daddy going after balls?
He's like, yes, where are they? Must take them and hide them.
Dude, she has like 20 under the couch right now. Anyway, so Alia is currently doing her best to get this stinking body off of her. I'm gonna say that's an athletics thing.
Strength check.
Yeah, no, she can't even move. She's too lost on blood. Blood loss.
Oh, and she's still bleeding out. 5 points of damage per action.
Fennel,
Yes.
your turn.
Let's see. The minute is up. Her rage is over. She,
No?
No?
What?
Yeah.
Wait, what?
Combat
turn-
goes really,
combat-
really quick.
Each turn in combat is 6 seconds.
Oh.
Yeah. So no,
The only way your rage would be over is if you don't attack something on this turn.
Okay, well, she's down here. Is there any way of her getting back up there to fight, or...
I mean,
Just gonna leave your friend bleeding out with a running ghoul corpse on her.
Yeah, we're gonna say her rage kind of end. Well, I guess she's not gonna attack anything on this turn.
Which means
Yeah.
it'll end next turn.
Yeah, but she's gonna go make sure Alia is okay.
with a body on top of her that she can't.
Gonna try to pull the body off as her action then.
Yeah, she's gonna take the thing off and chuck it as far as she can.
Attempt to anyway.
Strength
Attempt.
check.
Roll strength check. Not one.
I
This kid's three
got a
times heavier.
0 technically.
16 plus everything else.
Actually, no, I
Once
got a
again,
-1.
16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22.
Yep, it goes sailing back down to the entrance and out the front of the temple, even though that's physically impossible.
Yeah, it comes to say hi to Galahad. It's just whoosh, and the gods sent it
Who's
fly.
still who by now
In
is
the middle of
unconscious.
Galahad's battle, there's just a volley flying across the sky.
Romulus gets terrified. Like, what the
Yeah.
fuck?
That's why Romulus couldn't hit anything.
No, he was puking because of the spider that he decided to eat. Not spider frog, he decided to eat.
The dead body flies out of the temple and hits one of the spiders in the face and slowly slides to the floor.
Romulus stops licking his master's face with his nasty tongue of spider and like toad and guts and puke and stuff. Looks at the body, snarls at it, and keeps going. I know this is ridiculous, but I kind of want it to actually be a thing.
Then make it a thing.
This is D&D. This is D&D, Keelan.
Actually, my doll is heavily impressed with that throw, and he makes it happen. There we go.
Give her inspiration. Give her inspiration.
Do it.
That's what she does then.
Well then, she's got inspiration now. Have fun.
Yeah, I don't know what that means, but okay.
It means that she can use it to get advantage on any roll.
Yep.
Okay.
One time.
One time. All
One
right.
time.
All right. So, who is up at the moment? Oh, it's Miri.
Miri again.
Yeah, because the goal that's alive is the one that goes after you.
Okay.
So I'd say it's probably about 4 feet away-ish. It's within grabbing distance.
Sacred flame.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do Sacred Flame again, so you gotta...
Is it a cantrip?
It is, I have it as
Then
a cantrip.
why the fuck not? Or sorry,
Because I've
why
got so
not?
many other cantrips that are so fun.
Yeah, but it's crit damage against undead.
That's like if I had chosen to get Eldritch Blast as one and only use Eldritch Blast. It works, but like...
Oh, that's what Sergio's doing.
Yeah. But yeah, I
Oh!
am using Flame.
So, the sacred flame goes to burn the ghoul alive. And it's learned its lesson and just straight up launches itself out of the way. It's really not happy. It's really limping.
Oh, did
it's
it beat
really
my
hurting.
DC?
It got an 18. And then,
Wow.
plus, yeah, so.
That is thoroughly disappointing.
It really is. Like, why can't Alia get these rolls? I'm gonna kill my own character before I even get to, like, hit something. Anyway. The goal launches itself at Miri again, and it just barely misses the claws at her feet. We seem to be at a standstill like you were with the jackal. It's just
Once
right there.
again,
You can kick it. You can
Miri's
kick it
having
in the face.
flashbacks.
So, was I right? It's just a repeat of the jackal?
Not
Shush
quite.
you.
Not quite.
No.
Not quite. It depends
Roll
on
for
if they miss.
intimidation.
It depends on if they keep missing.
Roll for intimidation.
So,
Watch that actually work out for you.
Alia
Where would it go,
decides
though?
to pop 2 of her berries. Because if she doesn't, she's gonna freaking die. So yeah, she pops 2 berries and heals herself, and she's kind of coughing up some blood and just everything else, and she is wincing and just very quietly in pain because she's not one to scream out. Fennel, what does Fennel do?
Fennel crouches down next to Alia and kind of asks, you know, are you all right? Will you survive? Not will you survive, but, you know, are you all right?
She will answer on the next turn. Back to Miri.
Lovely. I guess I'm just gonna try and keep casting this. I'll do Sacred Flame again.
Alright. So I need to roll again. Alright, that actually hit my thing, so we're not gonna count it. Ah, shit!
Are you alright?
I hit my mouse the first time, rolled off my desk a second time. We're gonna go with that. Alright! Roll for damage.
Woo!
Finally.
That's another 4. And it's because it crits, that makes it a 6.
6.
Alright. The fire reaches the goal this time. And
The goal or ghoul?
I mean the goal is the ghoul.
But the ghoul isn't the goal.
Actually, I just said it was the goal.
No, you said the goal is the ghoul, but the ghoul isn't the goal.
Can I please just kill this ghoul already?
The fire bathes it alive, and it screams one last painful screech, and it just explodes into ashes.
Bathes it alive or bathes it undead?
Yay! Y'all survived!
Can I look over the edge at the other 2 and say, I did it?
Yep!
Finally got a kill.
2 thumbs up.
Alia just kind of does this little smile as she's like bleeding. But she tries to sit up, and she just kind of looks at Fennel, and she's like, okay, I'm ready to go home.
Yeah, it was her idea to go in the temple to begin with.
Yeah!
And
But
she's
yeah.
already ready to go home.
Yeah, unfortunately, they can't get there quite yet.
Galahad's
so-
already passed out. Only passed out one time. He's still got 2 more to go.
So back to Galahad real quick. Is he like alive? Is he like, no, I'm saying like, is he awake or what?
I can only imagine this was going on at about the same time as the fight, so
He's still,
Currently, he would be...
he's unconscious still.
yeah.
He's gonna be
Yeah.
unconscious for a while, like for a long rest, which is at 8 hours. So yeah, he's out
So, he's gonna be unconscious until we potentially get out there.
potentially,
Maybe. Because
which means a
something
tanky Romulus
else-
is just gonna have to keep him safe that whole time.
something else is coming.
Unless you're gonna have that deserter come in and drag him to somewhere safe.
Didn't think of that, but that wouldn't actually work. So never mind.
I mean, it could.
Because as Romulus is sitting there licking, casting a side eye at this body of like a decapitated ghoul that just magically appeared beside him, he turns and he
Thinking
snarls
about possibly
deep.
dinner.
Snarls deep into the woods. Because he hears something. Anyway. Back to the people in the temple. We're just going to do it this way. So, Ollie is able to sit up. What's Fennel doing?
Fennel, seeing that it's right, is going to attempt to climb back up to see what that weird sound was that they had heard. You know, the whimpering. Is
Okay.
there someone there, perhaps?
Strength check.
Yeah.
Alright, strength check. I am rolling. That is a 19!
Oh yeah,
Plus
she gets
5.
up there.
Woo!
She gets up there just fine. I will also mention that Alia has negative strength modifier, so she might need some help getting up in the form of something that she can grab and be yanked up by.
Fennel will just pull her up. Fennel's strong.
Yeah, you know what? Screw it. Alia,
If
hang
Fennel
on.
reached
Up you
over,
get.
He could pick her up.
Yeah. So yeah, we'll just yeah. Because there is indeed someone in the corner, a traveler who looks fairly beat up and is sitting on a pile of bones. He was clearly there next to Meal.
Oh.
It's a trap.
Miri looks at him and goes like, oh, there was a person in here!
Kill him with fire.
Kill it with fire indeed. No. So
Galahad's first response if he was there and conscious would be interrogation.
I'm not allowed to attack people. That would probably go against my patron's wishes, and I would lose my
Yeah.
magic.
Cornelia
that doesn't
really
mean
wouldn't
you have
like
to attack.
that, to be fair. No. So this guy is a big dude. He's big, and he's got like a pack on his shoulders, and he is hugging his knees like a baby. Like he's a big dude. And he's like, you killed him. Good job. Good job.
Yeah, it was pretty easy, actually. What are you doing up here?
I'm and he can't speak.
Fennel goes over to him and puts a hand on his shoulder and then just sits next to him. She's good at being quiet and, strong, comforting presence.
Yeah.
I don't know if that helps at all.
After a while, this guy's breathing gets a little bit better. He's like,
I'd personally say roll for charisma on that one.
yeah, go on ahead and roll for charisma.
Oh.
All right, this is the one who has very low charisma.
Yeah.
No, you keep doing that, you know.
Nat 20. I will take a picture of that right
Wow.
now.
What?
Wow. Okay.
I'll take a picture of that.
You're very comforting.
How? What the
He might be a furry.
It's the motherly instinct.
It is. It really is. Oh my god, another dude.
He may or may not be a furry. Just watch out.
If he asks you out later, just
Just know you've been warned.
little bit sus. Little bit sus.
Look, Fennel's the mom friend. It's her job to be comforting.
Okay, so wait, yeah, y'all are waiting on me. Sorry. Tarkus is his breathing becomes a lot. He's just better. I just said his name, didn't I? Damn it.
Tarkus as a black iron Tarkus.
Yep.
Was that what you were actually going for?
Yep, that's where his name came from, but that's not what he is.
I was about to say that black iron Tarkus is a little bitch.
And he's like,
There are many name references in this world.
yeah, good job. Thank you. That helped. Oh, and he just starts blathering, blabbering, because Fennel is that convincing. It's like, I was just walking along the road, just trying to sell my wares, and well, my mama she told me, Tarkus, you're a wimp. I love you, son, but you're a wimp. You've got to get a backbone. You've got to become, like the Black Iron Knights. And this is, I'm really not. Sorry, Mama, I'm really not. And then he looks at them. He's like, "Oh, I'm Tarkus, by the way."
Fennel nods, and in her deep voice, just nice name.
God, I love Fennel.
She's very awkward. She doesn't know how to interact with people.
Yep.
Is there any way out of this room?
There is yet another doorway. They just never end.
They really don't. You
I mean,
thought
it's a temple.
the server was bad with all the tunnels, but Keelan, I think you secretly like them.
To be fair, I based this off of a Murkmire quest in ESO. I spent like 3 hours in the damn thing.
Yikes.
Yeah.
Does he look injured at all? He probably is, but does he look
He's
like
scratched
he's
up.
on the verge of death?
Ollie is more on the verge of death than he is.
Okay, then I'm gonna go ahead and use my second healing light on Alia.
I think that Galahad has them both beat as far as being on the verge of death.
Yeah.
You know, that's fair, but I still have a healing, like an actual healing spell I can use on him if I do this. And currently, Miri doesn't know that Galahad's basically dying, so...
As far as they're aware, he went off to the east.
As far as they're aware, as far as Miri's aware, he's sitting outside with Galahad.
Galahad is
sitting outside with Galahad.
Wonderful. Fantastic. Perfect logic.
I mean, who
Where do we ever
knows?
go
There
wrong?
might be a ghost of Galahad
She doesn't know his
waiting.
name. She doesn't know his name or the wolf's name.
This is true. This is so
Okay,
true.
I'm
He knows
just
him
gonna-
as Frankie. Alright.
No, she doesn't even know him as Frankie. She was out of hearing range for that interaction.
Oh my god. It's the ranger
Right.
dude with the wolf that won't be my friend.
She calls him Grumpy.
Brilliant.
Okay.
Does that mean that
is
Romulus is
5
grumpy as
points
well?
of health for Alia.
5 points? Oh,
Yeah.
sweet. Alia is extremely appreciative.
And still bleeding.
And actually all wounds except for just the most
Yeah,
basic
yeah.
scrapes and stuff because she's just one more and she's at full. So, thank you.
But still bleeding.
You're welcome.
Very
I
lightly.
need everyone to keep in mind I only have one more heal. Please don't die anymore.
Mm-hmm.
We'll try. So Alia says thank you. Okay. So what's we'll go back to Galahad for a moment, or more
I mean, he's
specifically
literally going to be
Romulus.
unconscious for 8 hours, so...
Yeah, I know, I kind of had a plan, but see, you kind of messed up that plan by going unconscious, so the plan is going to continue just in a different way. I mean-
Next session, let's find Galahad.
It won't be that hard to find, unless, like, Romulus, like, drags him. Which I doubt he will, because there's water that could potentially drown him.
The, Romulus crouches and goes to hide behind a tree because he sees two humanoids.
Oh, wow. Thanks, Romulus.
He sees two humanoids coming along, attracted by this platform that is not natural in this part of the mire. And they're wondering. And now, if Romulus is wanting to attack, and he's stealthed and they don't sense him, or actually, he needs to do a stealth check, doesn't he?
Yep, he needs to do a stealth check. Which dire wolves have advantage on. Or do they have advantage on me?
Perception.
I want to double check
They
that
have
before
a
you put it.
plus a 4 to stealth.
So these scouts see
Do they even
this,
notice him?
this spot. No, they don't.
Oh wow.
He's pressed down, he's hidden, his hackles are raised, he is ready. And
He
these
could easily just rip out a jugular.
And these scouts are looking and they see the bodies of the spiders and this toad half eaten. And they see this unconscious ranger. And they start
Would they know that
walking.
he's a ranger right off the bat, though?
Well, I mean, unconscious man, fine. In armor and all that.
Elf, thank you very
Maybe.
much.
Wow, this guy had a weird meal.
And they mutter to themselves and they get closer. And Romulus comes creeping out to do what? So, okay, so it's advantage. It's
Because they didn't notice
with
him?
advantage. Okay.
Yep.
On the roll hit, right?
On the attack roll.
Yeah. Well, thank you for that. Come on! I regret my actions. Damn it! He got a 10.
What, on the advantage roll?
Yeah. It didn't
Wow.
hit.
We'll just assume it did.
No.
Alrighty, guys, it's time to say goodbye to Galahad.
Romulus snarls deeply and he walks forward instead, gathering their attention. And they both ignore the man and they turn around to see a direwolf.
So
Unconscious
about
man?
how long after the fight would you say this is?
It's as these guys are talking with, as they're talking with, Wimpy Tarkus.
Which, about how long would that be?
Let's...
Not even an hour?
Yeah, not even an hour. I mean, you're doing what, a
No.
long rest?
Yeah,
Or-
but if you were to try to force combat, I would roll my health dice as a short rest, but that's not even long enough for a short rest.
Yeah. So let me do a thing real quick. 18, 14, 10. Okay. Well, at least Romulus got the 18.
They're just so like caught off guard that there's a fucking dire wolf here. Just like, that he's able to get the first hit in.
Yeah. Probably, because, I mean, when he growls, he's quite scary.
And he's fucking massive. He's big enough for you to ride the bastard.
Yep.
Dire wolves are huge. Which explains why he's a tanky bitch.
So
5d10 plus 10 of damage. Jesus fuck, he does a lot of damage.
yeah, as
Oh no, that's help.
as he's stalking towards them, getting ready to make his attack. What are the companions doing deep below?
As Romulus keeps rolling the nat 20s, just keeps them coming.
Yeah, wouldn't that be nice for you? So you've got this merchant. You've got this traveler guy. He does not have his bag. He's very calmed down and willing to tell you anything. Basically.
Didn't you say he had a big pack with him?
If I did, I
swear you
accidentally
did.
forgot to mention that, in my notes I put it as it's not with him, but I was kind of rolling with it, so. It's not with him. Or, no, the pack that is with him is not his, so there you go. Anyway. So, Alia is gonna go take a peek through into the next room.
Miri's gonna take a look with her.
Both roll a perception check.
Okay, give me a second. I'm transitioning all my stuff. I got a 10.
Okay.
I'm not doing good on the perception tonight, boys.
Well, we both got the exact same thing, but that was exactly what we needed.
Yay!
Both Miri and Alia cautiously peek their heads in and see a short little room. It's really like a little hallway. And then let's see here. And they see just barely, but they see another tripwire 3 inches off the ground. And it's going wall to wall. They see stairs, and they see a big light source from the room past that, but there's that tripwire.
Bomb rush, bitch!
Fennel materializing behind them. So who's activating the trap? No.
Wait, what?
Can
No.
I would like to use my staff and stand as far back as I can, kind of. You said
What?
it's a hallway, right? That this is in?
How long is your staff?
You could throw the
It's
staff at it.
5 feet.
Hallway's 20 feet. And it's
How
smack dab in the
far
middle.
in is the tripwire?
Smack dab
10
in the middle.
feet.
So about 10 feet away.
Ow!
Why don't you just let Fennel throw one of her hand axes?
Or alternatively, javelin throw
There's
the
an idea.
the staff.
But-
Just chuck the staff at it. It'll be fine. And if it's not, it's just a staff. Go make a new one.
That's
Yeah.
very fair. The problem is I don't know if I could throw it that far because my strength is not good.
You've also got really bad luck trying to kill things with that staff, so...
It's not a killing staff. It's a trap off. It's a setting off traps.
The healing.
And the shooing away a jackal staff.
And a torch. It's also a torch. Don't forget that.
Yeah, but a torch can also function as a torch.
I mean, this staff is multifunctional.
Yeah, so is a torch. You can use it to light to light up an area. You can use it to light someone on fire, or you can use it to light a village on fire.
Did you mean Breath of the Wild?
Oh my god.
Or you don't have to light it. Just use a light cantrip on it, and you can still light up an area
That's fair.
and save it for later. And while it's lit up with light cantrip, you can use it as a club.
Oh my goodness.
See, just as functional as a staff, just not as big, but much more common.
My staff saved me from quicksand. I'd rather not get rid of it. I'm gonna let Fennel do her thing then.
Yeah. That's probably
I guess-
smart.
Fennel's throwing a hand axe at this, and also, just so y'all know, it is like 1:17 in the
Yeah. Let's get y'all past this little room. Take Tarkus
We're
with
going
you.
until 6.
AM.
I'm wide awake right now. I just had some coffee, so we're going until 6.
I'm more
Yes.
awake than I was the last time we were playing, but I don't know why. So... Gosh,
Probably because we keep playing this late.
I mean, yeah, but like, I was tired all day today. I was tired all day yesterday
Did
because
you have
I
an
had
app?
to, like an hour because therapy is past IKEA. Oh! First nat one of the night, lads.
Oh gosh.
Oh no,
I mean-
Jack.
No, it isn't. Oh,
Not
you're
for
first, okay.
her.
But hey, that's the strength check, right? It's in that one though, so I don't think it matters. But
No.
there is a +5.
Nothing matters.
No, it's a failure.
Your axe just like immediately shatters, and you just basically kill everybody in the party with shrapnel.
Aw.
The axe. She throws it, but she throws it too hard, and the business end of it hits the smooth stone brick
I
of
would
this temple, and it cracks. The tool is
as
no
a
longer useful.
one, I would say when she pulled it back to throw it, she didn't have a good enough grip, and it just flew backwards. That's me though. That's what I would
Let's
do.
go with that instead. I like that better.
Ooh, who has
And
to
it
make the dex saving
shatters,
throw?
and it can't.
Who has to
Well,
make the dex saving throw?
No,
Who's
it's
behind her?
not because
Behind
they're
her.
both in front of her, and Tarkus is
Oh,
still in
okay.
the corner. So it hits.
Okay.
It goes just backwards, and whenever it hits the wall, the tool shatters. It's not.
It flies.
usable
It flies
anymore.
out the mouth. The fucking temple.
It's
You just
Galahad
want it to
Pulper.
hurt the scouts that are currently attacking your dog.
Or at least freak them the fuck out. Like, what the fuck? Where did that come from?
My
That
doll appreciates nat 20s, not nat 1s.
Fair enough.
Oh right. Well then, there's also the body of that ghoul that you forgot to mention that they would have saw. You mentioned the spiders and the toad, which means as
Anyway.
far as they know, fucking that wolf has a high kill count. As far as they know.
Anyway,
Miri looks at Fennel and pats her shoulder.
I'm just picturing Fennel with this blank expression on her face, you know, and Miri reaches up and pats her on the shoulder, and she just goes, you know, Fennel looks at her hand and goes, "Ah, you've betrayed."
oh no.
You betrayed me to jail with you. I'll get a new hand.
Just goes up to a random person and wants to trade hands.
Oh no.
No.
You want to trade hands? Why? What's wrong with this one? It's a traitor to the
Fennel.
Rebel Alliance.
Fennel turning to Miri, it looks like I was dealt a bad hand in life.
Ooh, good one.
Aww.
That
Wow.
one hurt. That one was physically painful. Nice.
I'm very proud of myself for that one.
Oh.
You shouldn't be.
Should we continue
prouder.
this another night, though?
I want to see what happens to Galahad.
Should I mark it that I'm down a hand axe and need to get another one?
Yeah.
Yes.
To be fair, what's gonna happen to Galahad will take a little bit.
Are you sure?
I mean, I could always just RP it with you.
Yeah, but then they don't know what
Yeah,
happened
this
to
is
Galahad.
true. I mean, do we just want to
Yeah,
like?
but
What do we want to do, guys?
think about it this way: if we leave here and he's no longer there, not saying that he's gonna be or not, then it would make sense for you to roleplay with him only. But if he is gonna be there by the time we get out, then I would say
Well, it just depends on
That
how
would
Romulus
really
deals.
depend on how Romulus handles it.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. I mean, yeah.
He's a tanky bitch. He does a lot of damage, so I imagine he can handle it.
Maybe.
He is tanky as fuck
To be fair, I wasn't expecting you to go down to the spiders.
and imposing as fuck.
I thought maybe these scouts and what follows after, maybe. But he'll survive the spiders. That's why I added more, because I didn't think that you'd go
Okay,
down.
how high up from the ground is the tripwire?
3 inches. I mean, if y'all are careful, y'all could just walk right over it.
Yeah, I would like to just walk over and step over it.
Screw it, you just do it. I'm not even gonna have you roll for that. I just want to see your reaction in the next room, so...
Fennel shrugs and follows along.
Alia gestures at Tarkus, who is still in the corner, completely forgotten, and she's like, look, if you want to live, I suggest you follow us, because...
Come with me if you want to not die.
She looks down at the hole.
Is he going to be the bard in the group?
Fennel back and looks at him and goes, "Oh, I thought you were already following."
And
Are you
so Alia just kind of walks and carefully steps over. And after a tense moment of stuttering, he also follows. Because he is wimpy Tarkus. So, y'all go up the stairs.
We're getting a lot of wind on someone's side, and I can't tell who it is. It's Quest.
Oh,
Um,
sorry. I have a fan on because my room is super hot. I
That
can
Oh my
explains it.
goodness.
No, that's
I-
fine. I was just curious who it was.
Yeah, sorry. My bedroom, for some reason, is the warmest spot in my house, and yeah,
yep.
it just stays that way.
So,
Interesting.
you walk in. You all walk up the stairs, and Tarkus starts whimpering at what y'all see, which is a huge antechamber with stairs going up on the left to a somewhat collapsing second floor. But not that that really matters because your eyes are instantly drawn to the giant skeleton of a dragon.
Question: what is an antechamber?
A very large room with a lot of arches and a pretty ceiling.
Okay, understandable.
No, it's the exact opposite of a chamber. It's just you're inside of a rock.
With a giant skeletal dragon just laying
You
on the
have-
ground in front of you.
You have been fossilized.
Fennel, okay, real quick, is that Fennel would make a very sad noise at seeing a dragon down like that.
Yep.
But
It was even killed off screen. How
Um,
disappointing. Oh my god. Galahad would be very disappointed that he didn't get to kill it.
And as you continue to look at this dragon, you see that it has it's kind of, you're not sure when it died, but its black scales are still hanging off of its bones in strips and little rotting bits, and it is
Couldn't have died
missing
too long ago then.
one fang. But other than that, there's no meat. There's nothing like fleshy. It's just like some scales, and some scales are left just hanging, and it has one fang missing.
I would like to. You said there's another hallway past the dragon, right?
There's stairs going up.
Okay, I would like to sneak
You'd like to
out
sneak?
of the room up those stairs. Yeah.
Vince already knows what game I took. I took inspiration from on this one.
Pretty sure it might have been Skyrim.
No,
Well, then what game is it then?
Dark Souls 2, the original. Aldia,
Dark Souls 2.
do you not remember that giant ass skeleton dragon that as soon as you enter the room it launches at you and just is there to scare the shit out of you essentially? Because I remember that damn thing.
Alright, yeah, I forgot. Yeah. In the
Yeah,
remaster, it doesn't do that.
I wish it was in the remaster. Why did they take that out?
Probably because it gave too many people heart attacks. When your game literally kills people, it's probably a good idea to take out what's literally killing people.
Okay, go on ahead and roll a stealth check, Miri.
That is a 17. For
Miri.
once, my stealth is okay.
Yes.
17 minus 16.
Very quietly.
Actually, I don't have any minuses to stealth, which is lovely.
Yeah. Miri
I have a
very
+1.
quietly sneaks across the room. And she is keeping a very wary eye on that dragon. And she gets halfway up the stairs and she stops, and I'm assuming she's going to look at the rest of her party.
Probably. Yeah. Miri just like turns to look at them, puts like a finger in front of her face, and then motions very slowly to like come here.
Okay.
Keelan, I ain't messing with no skeletal dragon.
Especially a black dragon. Fuck that.
Yeah.
All they
no,
want to do is kill, kill, kill.
I ain't messing with no skeletal black dragon.
Oh yeah.
But it's
This very well could be Galahad's ancestor, by the way, because he's descendant of a black dragon.
Well, that is for Galahad to never
Probably
know
never
at this
find out
moment.
because he doesn't plan to go into the temple.
Yeah.
That's for Galahad to never figure out.
All right. Alia and Tarkus. Alia just kind of
Alright,
grabs Tarkus by the wrist, and isn't it quite as quiet as Miri was? Mainly because Alia kind of likes dragons, so she's a little distracted. And then there's also the fact that Tarkus is still kind of hyperventilating at the sight of a giant skeleton of a dragon. But they managed to make it across too, and it's only Fennel now.
Hey, bit of a context with black dragons. Chaotic evil doesn't even describe how evil they are.
Black dragon versus a Tarask.
And see, a Taras just doesn't care. A black dragon just wants to kill everything.
No, I'm saying who would win.
Well, Tarask, obviously, it's literally God.
Okay. Anyway, Fennel.
Fennel is torn here because she really loves dragons, and every inch of her body is screaming for her to go up and, just lay a hand on its snout and say, just, say a quick prayer over it, basically. But she resists the urge to do that, and instead says a very silent, prayer for it to rest in peace and to the forest god.
Then it is it.
She hopes that it rests and has to fight no more. And then she also tries to sneak past. Good Lord, Fennel can. I rolled a 10. Let me go see if I have anything that I can add on.
A -4.
What do you add on to these?
You
based
add
on your
nothing.
deck.
You have a 10, but it is just enough, and for one tense moment it sounds as if bones creak. But Fennel makes it up with the rest of the party, and nothing follows.
Nice.
Very nicely done.
Yay!
Keen.
We are finally at the end, y'all. Finally at the end.
Keen.
When they get out of that room, Miri like lets out just this huge breath she was holding, like ah!
And then it wakes up and follows you down the hallway.
Please no.
And as soon as Miri here does that,
Oh.
I said we're at the end. Not that we
I
are
said
done.
when we leave the room. I said when we leave it. I didn't say right now. I said when we leave the room. That's what she does.
Okay,
doesn't mean I
well,
can't hear
it's
you
like
still.
a giant. Okay, so when you get to when y'all crawl to the top of the stairs, you hear this clattering and this crooning noise. Because you see a hag surrounded by lots of books. She has made herself quite the nest in this, what seems to be a forgotten library that is mostly ruined. There's rubble everywhere. You can see tables filled with like bones and things that, while the hag might consider them knickknacks, other people might consider them horrible, grisly trophies.
Nope, Grimsley. That's a new word. There we go.
You should name your Dunmaglas character Grimsley. And yeah, she is
I'm gonna name Dunmaglass Adam.
You realize that makes me think of Good Omens, damn you.
Fine,
Anyway.
then I'll name him Billy.
Uh-huh.
So what you're saying is that there is a living thing above at the top of these stairs.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like in a bigger room, so it's like a really big library, and she's at the end of it, so she doesn't see y'all yet, but she's making enough noise that y'all can see and hear her.
Okay.
And so remember y'all were sitting here for some scrolls. You're in a library.
Oh, I should have engaged.
Not that our characters would know she has the scrolls. She at least has one, as seen by the now unconscious Galahad. I'm sorry, Grumpy.
Should have just went up and stabbed her in the throat.
Not recommended.
I mean, with your rolls, recommended.
Let's not forget the one time I actually did manage to get a hit. It killed you. Straight up one shot.
She's got you there.
Yeah.
Yeah, if it was my campaign, that would have happened a hell of a long time ago into everybody. So.
Well, it's a good thing it's my campaign, because apparently we all last a little longer. Until
I mean, the fact that I was able to do a saving throw at all, or a death save at all, says you are very much not trying to kill the party.
I don't want the fun to end. I want to torture y'all some more. Anyway. So, basically think of it this way. So, like, go up the stairs, walk about 60 feet, and you're right in her face. There's rubble, there's things to hide behind, there's some fallen bookcases. Just think of a giant library with a mess. And at the very, very, like, top of it, like, on a little short, like, balcony, like, 3 steps, you know, there she is in her little nest, just enjoying herself doing whatever.
Rush a bit!
Does she look like she would kill me the moment she saw me?
It's
Very
a
likely.
green hag.
I don't know.
In other words, yes.
Yep.
Okay.
Any hag would go after you immediately.
Look,
But
people say the same thing about goblins, and then a lot of people wanted to be a goblin as a character, so you can't say that anymore.
think
Yeah.
of
Yes,
the
you can.
complete opposite of a nature witch. Okay, think of something that's kind of a mixture between like a ghoul and like a nature witch, but that is evil, that also looks a bit like a harpy, but without the wings.
Okay. Miri is going to try and keep hidden.
All right, you're far
said
enough
there's,
away that that's not a problem. You don't need to roll or anything.
Okay.
Fennel
So y'all are
also-
roughly 60 feet away. Fennel.
Fennel's following Miri's lead on this.
Okay. Okay. Alia remembers what they are here for. And despite her party staying very much staying put, she sneaks forward and silently approaches. She crouches behind this nice big bookcase that is more than enough to hide all of the party in the shadows, and she's watching, she's waiting, she's looking. Nox wouldn't send them here for no reason, so the scrolls have to be here.
Unless who's bird.